Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
I can hear myself really
You can hear
clearly.
yourself, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin, we
Means
all
I can
had
be
this
loud.
revelation earlier.
Almost like we're a professional podcast or something.
That's not true at all.
No, it's not. We're not.
How dare you blaspheme this
I'm sorry.
podcast
Oh,
by
I'm
calling
sorry.
it professional?
All right. What's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
as
I
well.
hope you're having a lovely Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Ours has been pretty good.
It's been good.
We had a good mailbag.
Great mailbag.
A lot of
Yeah.
board games. I'm
Yep.
very excited.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And some other stuff, too. You'll just have to wait till Sunday to find out.
Yep.
Because we're not going to
Spoilers.
spoil it.
True.
Okay, so besides the wonderful mailbag, how's everyone else's week been?
It's been great.
Pretty good.
What
pretty
would
good.
you say the best thing of that week was?
I know what the worst was.
What's that?
I broke my sink.
You broke your sink.
Broke your sink.
Yeah.
What
I went to grab this spray stuff, right?
Good job. See? Not professional at all, Eric.
We're trying.
I wish that was on camera.
It's like a cologne thing, right? Like a body spray kind of thing. I went to
Right.
grab it, and it slipped out of my hands, landed in the bowl of the sink.
Oh,
And-
no.
And it didn't even shatter. It chipped the paint on it, broke my sink. If I look under the sink, I can see light.
Really?
It's
So
terrible.
That
Water,
sucks.
Water's leaking and all that stuff.
Well, no, I'm not. No, there's no water
It's not-
leaking. I don't
it's
use
not
it.
using it.
It's just like the glass of the sink, you know, like
You
the
need that flex
It's
tape,
ceramic,
man.
right?
the flex tape.
Yeah, have you seen the flex tape?
this boat in half.
Yeah.
that guy.
With the flex tape, that'll keep it,
It,
good.
it actually will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be tape in your sink.
I
but
thought I
yeah.
would like try to buy a new like
No.
vanity top thing.
What are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Good
fucking thing
idea.
that Calvin gave me. It's his fault.
Yeah.
What? Oh, the Spider-Man stuff?
Yeah, that glass would not break.
Really?
It fell in that sink, broke my
I'm
sink.
surprised.
Didn't shatter at all.
Yeah, it's
I looked
it's
like Melon.
a
Look,
glass cologne bottle.
it chipped the paint here. That's all that happened. It was terrible.
I'm sorry, Aaron. That's
I
terrible.
was so mad.
That's great.
I hated it. So yeah. So I felt bad, but I still feel bad about that.
Yeah.
I apologize to Melanie, but broke the
it,
sink.
was, it was a mistake, right? I mean, you didn't mean to do it.
No, I didn't mean to do it. I grabbed it, slipped out of my hand, and hit there, and it's fucking terrible. I'd rather broken it with a better story, you know?
Yeah.
And threw Melanie up on top of the sink. It broke. I don't know, like something. No fun story. I fucking just dropped something.
Just that is sad. I'm
It's a
sorry,
shame.
Aaron.
It's a
That
right
sucks.
shame.
Yeah.
You should go to IKEA to get like a new sink topper though. They have really
Well,
nice ones.
There's no fucking IKEA. I have to go to Lowe's or Home
Columbus.
Depot or something.
You can order them online too.
How the fuck would you get IKEA?
For the food.
I'm gonna drive all the way to
meatballs
Columbus.
are quite good. I do
What?
like the meatballs.
There's
The food is pretty good. Yeah.
for food.
Have you ever eaten at IKEA?
I've never been to
Gosh,
IKEA.
Damn,
They
you're
don't
missing
have
out,
any
man.
horse in there.
There's no
in their
IKEA
You
around
meat
truly
anymore.
have no idea.
I'm
what
not driving
talking
2
about.
hours away to get furniture.
It's
No,
good,
I
cheap
said
furniture.
You can order it online.
It's not that cheap. I
It's
gotta drive
expensive
2
as well.
hours.
I'll just get something
It's-
local and American, if you ask me. So
No, I want
While you're going to
Swedish.
Pins, Pins is the main attraction, but
Oh.
while you're there, also hit IKEA,
I'll just.
No,
I'll just
last time I
get what
went up there,
usually
I seriously considered going to Pins.
You should have.
It was,
And Gus's.
and yeah, I don't know where he lives though.
That's the real attraction.
yeah.
Attraction?
get. Meatballs.
You seen the guy?
So they have like a
Very
little
attractive.
He is.
they just have like a diner there.
They have a restaurant, yeah.
They have a few things
Yeah.
in Columbus.
I mean, it's kind of like a college.
they have everything we
kind of
have
thing.
and more.
IKEA does.
No.
It's like a dining
Columbus.
hall kind of thing.
Oh, I'm not talking about Columbus.
It's a
I'm talking-
cafeteria.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
Like
I'm
you,
trying to figure
you
out
walk
IKEA.
through and
So it's like what Walmart used to have when they used to sell the stuff they sold in Walmart, but they sold it as cooked food. You could buy it. Remember that?
more like Sam's Club.
You
Right?
guys remember that?
I did not remember that.
I don't remember
Really?
that.
I just remember there used to be McDonald's in there.
It was before McDonald's, before Subway.
It was
Walmart
an
used to
essential
just
part of my plan.
They just
McDonald's
had-
been around since like the 50s.
no before in the Walmart. Before that, they used to have like a
It was
little
at least as
Walmart.
old as Michael Keaton.
There was like a little Walmart diner inside Walmart, and you could go in there. You can get pretzels and popcorn. I used to love the biscuit and
Was
gravy.
this before they became a super center?
Was this in Wyoming?
No, it was here.
Wyoming's a shithole.
Like where the McDonald's is now, and where Subway, especially where Subway is over in Vienna.
Yeah.
Where that Subway is, it used to be a little, like, Walmart diner. Like, it
I
had
don't
little,
remember
like,
I think you're
wooden...
making all this
They had
up.
wooden booths and stuff like that.
Huh.
I remember.
He
the,
described
No,
the
never.
diner.
I remember the concession stand in Hills.
wouldn't
That was
move.
good.
Were there waitresses? Were they on skates?
No, it was just, like, two older ladies in the back who would just
that's
make
Sonic.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
What do they
And
look
they-
like, Aaron?
They
What do
made-
they say to you?
They made the curly fries that they sell there in bags. They made the country gravy that they sell there in, like, a metal container. You know, like...
in a can.
You guys remember
Yeah,
Hills?
they literally sold what they sold in Walmart. If you liked it, you could go buy the ingredients and take it home.
They warmed it up for you and then charged you 3 times the price.
No, it wasn't that expensive. Like I get the biscuit and gravy thing, and it was really good for like $1 or something. I don't know.
Do you guys remember Hills?
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember they used to get free popcorn?
Free
Yeah.
popcorn.
And then
Yeah.
That was the
Ames.
shit. You know,
Ames, I remember.
one
Never-
time I
don't
was
remember
with
Hills.
a friend that we grew up with, and he kicked me in the stomach, and I pissed my pants in there when I was in first or second grade.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was on crutches. Yeah.
Is that why whenever you have to go to the bathroom, you have to go right now?
Wait, he kicked you while you were on crutches?
Yeah, I was on crutches. Yeah.
That's a dick move.
Wait,
So
I
you
thought
walk
he
in
kicked
on
you
crutches.
So hard.
I didn't walk. We were there together.
Oh.
We were fucking around. And I did something. He just kicked me hard. I fell down. I said, I gotta take a piss now, and you've caused this, and I'm not gonna make it. So I pissed myself, and then we created a story. He said, yeah, he spilled a drink on me.
So why?
That smells like piss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now that I've had kids, I go, that there's no way that flew with my parents. You know what I mean?
So
they thought I just pissed my pants like an idiot. I was kicked.
Why were you on crutches? Because that's a fun story, right?
That's always a cool story. I was playing soccer. Yeah.
Oh, so never mind. Sports.
Yeah, sports. I thought you were.
You don't see very many band members on crutches.
No. Well, fuck no. What would they be? Why would they? Maybe their fingers or whatever. You know what I mean?
I mean, the marching band, they march.
Yeah, twist ankles.
Sprain
and
ankles
stuff.
and stuff. It happens.
they
You
have
sprain
to.
ankles doing less.
You get beat up by
I'm
the
sure
football
that
team.
I'm sure the percentage is low.
What?
I'm sure the percentage
Man,
is low.
If you turn and one of those tuba guys hits you right on the edge with the tuba bell, that would hurt.
Yeah, of the shame.
That's one of those common accidents.
I
right
remember
there.
in junior high, I did the big bass drum on one of the parades, and I was getting it out of my mom's SUV.
Oh, no.
And as I was getting it out, she shut the door on my head,
What?
and like it really hurt. And then
Yeah.
I had to go and march and
What?
bang this drum as my head was banging for different
I
reasons.
didn't know you were in a marching band.
in junior high.
That's why the tempo is off.
Good lord.
So,
Ridiculous.
what was everyone's favorite thing of the week?
I can't think of anything that specifically came out. We had a lot of cool
Eric's like,
recordings, a lot of cool reactions.
I just imagine you're like, after last week and the week before, nothing happened this
not
week.
special, no.
This week sucked.
Ohio, a little different than Hawaii.
It finally decided to
Cold.
snow a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, finally.
Kind
It's-
of.
It's snowing right now,
Some
actually.
dustings. I need to go get tires because my fucking...
Oh, yeah.
I think these dustings are going to kill me. My tires are terrible.
Sometimes just a little bit of snow is more dangerous than like 6 inches. Because, pushing snow, when you turn your wheels and stuff, sometimes pushing the snow helps you along better than just having a little skin, not skin, but having a little bit of snow on the top. I can't think. It's weird
I
hearing
ran.
myself when there's no other sound.
I know.
It's
6
really
inches
weird.
can be deadly.
I ran for the first time in like a real run for the first time in
What'd you
like
steal?
in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because my knees were bad, from just a lot of lifting. But instead of recovering, I was playing like a shit ton of basketball and like other sports with some of my friends. Right? What's up?
Huh? No, I was trying to tell him that it's just
Your
slowly.
your
lowering.
microphone is slowly.
He keeps lifting it up, and it keeps slowly just
gotta-
dropping back.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Crank it down.
So I ran, and cardio wasn't too bad because I've always had pretty good cardio. And I wasn't sore afterwards because, of course, it was just the first run, But it was this weird feeling because I kept running, and when you've been injured and you're always like checking yourself as you run, I'm like, well, I don't want to go too hard because I don't want to fucking feel how I felt like 2 years ago when I couldn't walk downstairs and everything else. So I just did it, and I started running faster. I was like, holy shit. And I started getting tired. Like, all right, I gotta slow down. So that was nice. First time I ran like a real run because I've jogged like a little bit just to see how it felt. But I went and ran to the end of my road and back, which is a little over 2 miles there and back. So it was nice.
Well, cool.
I think my favorite thing of the week has been the new Eric photographer who's been catching Aaron in various poses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a real. What are they called? Paparazzis.
Yeah, right. I don't want to reveal them right now just
Papa
because
Eric Razzi.
one was with a reaction that will come out in a week or two on Patreon, and then the other one, I might want to keep that one for myself. It's so good.
That's pretty good.
I just keep catching Aaron.
He does, and it's great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That might be my favorite thing of the week, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I laughed heartily
Yeah.
in both instances.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully there will be more to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing of the week was playing Smash with these guys earlier, and I just fucking took Eric all the way around the level and spiked him to his death.
Yep.
It was great.
It's
There you
easy
go.
with Ganondorf.
Everything the whole yeah, that was great. Yeah, that was fun to watch. But yeah,
Yeah, so we been talking about different like games to play on Twitch and things like that. So we're thinking about maybe bringing out some Mario Party tomorrow.
Yes.
Ooh,
Kind of wondering what
really?
the chat thinks about that. The new one, 11.
No Smash.
No.
Maybe, maybe not.
No.
But
we want to try new things.
has everyone here played Mario Party before? And
Yeah.
like, what's your craziest Mario Party?
I've only
memory?
played a couple times for the Wii because Eric brought it over.
Yeah, we
and I
played
never-
Mario Party 8, and then I remember in many games winning everything, and at the end, whenever they're doing like all the crazy stars and stuff that you get,
Yeah, the
everybody's
giveaways.
like taking my points and getting more points than me, and they win. I hate it.
I don't remember much at all. I just remember the games when I played weren't as responsive to the motion controls as I liked.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I remember, I think it was the Wii one, 8, that I was unbeatable in the soda pop shaking one. I remember
This
that.
one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like everyone, like, I always won every time we
Sure.
played it, and mine always shot off the furthest.
Big surprise.
sure yours shot off the furthest and the fastest, Aaron.
No, everyone shot at the same time.
No.
That's how the game worked, Shane. If you would have played.
I was
My
playing
s-
Smash Brothers.
My sister and I used to play Mario Party a lot when we were kids. It was one of her favorite games to play. I never cared a tremendous amount for it, but it was fun to
The
play.
games were kind of shallow.
They've
With
been.
her.
I mean, it's just a board game Mario Party kind of thing, and then a bunch of mini
With
games.
random bullshit at the end.
Yeah, but it's been made since the 64. I think
Yeah.
they had 2 or 3 on the 64.
What was
Really?
the one that we played?
But from what I've seen, 11 looks
on
like
Wii U,
the
right?
best one that they've made because they really took like a dip there for a little bit. They took away like the rolling on the board, and they put everyone in a car, and they all went around the board together.
I hated that one.
Yeah,
What one was that?
That was well, they think they started at
I
9
think it was 9 and 10 that they did that.
That's kind of weird. I mean, I guess I've never really played. Like, I've only played them over the Wii. It was like 10 years ago.
But this version has a 4-player co-op one, or teams, I guess.
They have
It's-
2v2.
It's 2v2, but it's on like a board where you can choose where to go. There's no like, either there's no die rolling or there is die rolling, but it's more like a Stratego board than like a Monopoly board. To
So
where,
you can choose which.
So you
which
got to judge it
direction
like
you
a
go.
board game?
Yeah, it's gonna be our game night for next week. It's gonna be a board game.
if I would, it would fall short. Although I haven't played 11 yet. 11 might be better.
Okay.
You know, it's hard to say. I actually like Fortune Street better than Mario Party.
Well, I remember, like, at the time, like, reading reviews for Fortune Street, and like that's like a lot deeper.
Yeah.
Just never played that either.
It's more like a Monopoly where you buy property on spaces, but there's also a stock market aspect to it, which is kind of interesting.
The thing I liked about 10 was they had a 4v1. So the person with like the Wii U gamepad played,
That's what we played.
Right.
Bowser, and then everyone else played the people in the car, and you were trying to get ahead of Bowser and get away from him while he's trying to catch up, and then you did mini games battling against him and stuff. So I like that mode a lot. That was fun.
really fun. Yeah.
Or we could just do races for old school games, like we were talking about.
Yeah, well, we've been trying to think of like, because a lot of us have very varying experiences with video games, like growing up.
You had the wrong one, Rick.
No.
You know that now.
Well, like I started with the NES and played that a lot,
Yeah.
and then I went to the Genesis. But did you play the NES as much as you played the SNES?
I played the SNES more.
Okay.
But I played the NES quite a bit. Didn't play the Sega Genesis as much because my cousins, they had it all. They had everything.
Yeah.
I later on adopted that philosophy and got everything also.
Now, like when it came to the Sony PlayStation era, which one did you have?
I had both,
You had both.
like a man.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I had the
I
PS1.
collected cans and loaded hay, and my dad said he'd buy me the other half. I got half of it. Yeah, so that's what I did. Yeah.
And Rick had PS1, I had N64.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever PS2 came out, I got a PS2, and then you had a PS2, and then your sister got a GameCube.
Yeah.
So you had both.
So like, well, I mean, it was in the house, but like it was hers, and we didn't always get along. So
I can't imagine you not getting along with her. Not because of her, because of you.
I would always take the older console. So like when I had the N64, I gave my sister the SNES to play in her room, and then when I got the PS2, I gave her the 64 to play.
So
in
she's
her
like a
room.
generation behind.
Yeah.
Your hand-me-down video games.
Terrible.
But then I'd still go into her room and play with her and stuff with like those games because I loved Donkey Kong Country or GoldenEye or whatever.
how many
so.
years apart are you and your sister?
14 months.
Okay, so a lot less than me. My sister and I were 4 years apart, so there was a big skill gap difference there.
Did she beat you in Animal
I mean,
Crossing?
there was a big skill gap in her and me too,
Well,
but
Sure, But I mean, you know, when I was 8, she was 4, and like
Yeah.
the kind of things we could do together and enjoy both of ourselves were very different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, with that though, like we've talked about, like even doing races of like some of our favorite games from like being younger, or something like that, and
Like speed run races,
yeah, I don't know if any of us could do like speed runs, but like
just do it as
like
fast as
like
possible.
playing the same game at the same time.
You know,
I mean,
Oddly
all a
enough-
speed run is beating a game as quickly as you can, and
Yeah.
like, sure, you can't do it as much as the world record guy, but you know, it's still a speed
You,
run.
you know what was great is like Super Mario World Super Mario Brothers Wii U. Like I actually, Aaron, got on there and I was going against. They put speedruns on there from the developers, and they were fast as shit. So I go on there actually and would compete against those. In the first world, I beat them all,
Sure.
but it just got too hard. Like it's insane the things they do.
I remember like different games would have time attacks and stuff. So like that was kind of speed running, where like it would have a time and like you were trying to shoot for that time.
Yeah.
But I also remember some of the racing games would have ghosts as well that would kind
Yeah.
of teach you
Like
how
Sega
to do
GT
it faster.
2000 had
Which
ghosts
Crash
and
Team
stuff.
Racing remake's coming out. We gotta play that on.
That was
Friday.
weird.
I don't know
That
about
was
that.
great.
Is it
Oh.
Friday?
Not
No,
this
I
Friday.
mean,
He's saying
on
on
a
a
Friday.
Friday.
Oh, okay.
We need to play a good kart racer.
Rick, that franchise died because of its averageness.
Averageness had the best story mode in any kart racer ever.
I mean,
it had a story
not
mode
ever.
with bosses.
I think that game did the whole like going sideways up things before Mario Kart did.
It did.
Yeah, it
So I
did.
mean, it did things ahead of its time.
And I think the graphics.
But so did the
were certainly
so did the
better.
Sega Dreamcast, you know, and
Yeah.
it's all about timing and strategy as well.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean Nintendo has a lot of crazy ideas.
I will say,
Like-
Crash Team Racing never had no Blue Turtle show.
Well, it did, but you could turn it off.
Oh,
Was the
there you
thing.
go.
Yeah, you could turn off any weapons you wanted to for any races. You
Well,
could
that's
make
a difference in design philosophy, and
You-
since then Nintendo has allowed you to do that.
you could make
Since-
custom cups.
Took how long?
A while, but it was design philosophy. Yeah, I mean, like it's, you know, you can say, well, I don't like that, but it's not like they didn't think about it. You know, it's not like they were like, oh, yeah, I never thought about that. They thought about it and said, no, we're making you play this way. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like that's even more of a transgression because they
Maybe.
considered it.
But it's one of the
and
most
then chose
beloved
the wrong
franchises of
path.
all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
They considered it and it's like, no,
And
they
Mario
will be
Kart-
forced with
and
this.
Mario Kart-
I want to give
Ba-
our customers less options. I'm
Well,
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But the big
I never
problem
played any of them.
with
so.
Crash Team Racing was by the time the next one came out, it was no longer Naughty Dog. It was a different company. So like we never really got to see a true Crash Team Racing 2.
yeah.
It was made by Vivendi.
Nine
or-
Dog was sick of it. They said, yeah, fuck all this stuff. Let's move on. Let's make Uncharted.
And they did.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah.
Just wait till Uncharted Racing comes
It's
out.
weird. I'm such a Nintendo fanboy, but my
Alright.
favorite game of all time is a PlayStation game, Final Fantasy 7.
Sure.
So it's kind of odd.
Which was supposed to come out on SNES. But
Yeah, and they fucked them.
They did.
I'm gonna pull it.
Because of that, the PlayStation was created. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about because they became the biggest competitor to Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Shot themselves in the foot.
They did. They should have
Yeah.
just done a Nintendo with a disc sooner.
Yeah, yeah.
Should have done. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were even talking about what games to play. I still want to go back. We haven't played Shattered Soldier in a long time either. I'd like to go back and do that one at some point again too.
Definitely.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's the closest thing to anything you've speedrun, like we've speedrun, just because that's the way Contra is anyway. Like you have to just be perfect
Just
at it.
Go.
Especially
Yeah.
that one because you can't access the final levels unless you're literally perfect.
Yeah.
And
Like never take a hit.
We're
never-
pretty close to perfect, but
Yeah.
we're not quite there yet.
well,
close.
I mean you.
I like to see you guys play Ikaruga. It's not exactly new. I mean, it's not exactly like old school. It came out for the Dreamcast first, but it became known on the GameCube. And I played the shit of it on that. Got to like the second and last level and immediately would lose all my lives that I, you know, because I wouldn't die at all, you know, and then to lose all of them at the beginning of the second and last level.
What's the hardest game you've beaten? Each of you?
Beaten?
Yeah. Like without cheats or
It's hard to say because sometimes like I play a game and I wanted like if especially like a platformer, I want to do it a certain way with a certain amount of speed without having to like fudge my way through and kind of because I'm always even when my first try through I'm trying to like run and jump. I'm trying to like run and gun, speed through it. And like when I have to slow myself down to make it easier, I kind of I don't enjoy it.
sure.
So like, but like there's times where I've played like a Mario game that's new, like new Mario Brothers, right? Which is like they're easy games, but I'll be towards the end, and I want to like run through the level and do this perfect wall jump, that one, and not get hit at all. And if I do, I'll just run and die, jump into the lava, and I'll do it literally like 30 times. And Joey's like, "How can you keep doing this?
Yeah.
Why don't you just play the game like the right way?" Like, no, I want to be good at it.
Did you answer the question?
Well, I'm trying to think, like,
Okay.
I'm trying to think, like,
He's thinking out loud.
I'm sure you were saying Mario was the hardest game, or
I've beaten all the Contras. I've beaten all of the Castlevanias except for the 64 ones.
being
I don't know.
Omega Weapon of Final Fantasy VIII was pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
Isn't
That was tough.
Lion
It was
King
unbelievable hard.
Lion King was hard, wasn't it? Wasn't that known for like just being like a tough game to beat because it got so hard towards the later levels when you're grown up?
Wesley had it. I played it at his place, but I never had it.
I mean, I beat it. Scar was hard to beat. And
Yeah.
I beat that one. Did we beat Batman Forever? Or did we not?
I've beaten it, but I don't know if I've beaten it with you.
Yeah, don't try to claim his credit.
What?
No.
Eric's here.
When we played it together.
I have to tell you, Pocky and Rocky's single player it took me forever to beat as a kid. Forever. You know, and then I went back and tried to play it a couple years ago by myself. I couldn't do it. Like, damn.
Shane, you should watch this AGDQ that they have going on this week.
Yeah.
One of the first games they did was Pocky and Rocky speedrun.
You just nail it.
Dude, they're just
Murdered-
going through.
murdered it.
They're taking like, they're damage boosting through stuff, and they're just using bombs.
Damage
to
boosting.
kill.
What do you mean? What's that?
Like they'll take a hit to use the frames to get through stuff that you would normally just kill you or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So utilizing wind to get hit to get through, and then they're just throwing their leaves at stuff, and then using these little bomb things, and they turn into a statue to kill the final boss.
Okay.
It was sweet.
Craziest speedrun I saw was I can't remember what the game was, but it was kind of like a Elder Scrolls kind of thing.
Mhm.
But once you start the game, you can immediately go to the final boss and beat him. He has like
Two worlds.
Is it 2 worlds?
Yeah.
He has like
Yes.
50,000 XP. No way you can beat him in the first. When you first start the game. But if you go there and like aggro the townspeople against him, they'll all kill him.
Yeah.
That's how you beat the game. You beat him in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to point this out. Actually, it was only a night, but it was an epic night. Me, Gus, and Rick, we went out and bought Street Fighter 4, and we could not beat the last boss, Seth. Because we just got it the night of and just played it, and it was we played it. I don't know if we played it hard or what.
Seth?
Yeah.
The last.
He looked like the Silver Surfer.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's such a weird name to have as your final boss.
Well,
Seth.
it was
No,
off.
I mean, the game was like cheap. Like it was literally the game was just being cheap, right? You know what I mean?
I
So-
believe the character was named off their like community manager at the time,
Okay.
or something like that.
Well, it took us, like, and this is like a couple matches, right? You have 2, and then you're out, and then you got to play them again. Like 2 hours of us just taking turns, and it took forever because he was so fucking cheap. And Gus finally beat him.
I don't know, I'm just thinking of names like Akuma, M. Bison, Goro, Shao Kahn, just like those are cool. Seth. And like, oh fuck,
Actually,
not Seth.
and Tekken 3, the devil when you play on hard, and Tekken 3 for the PlayStation. Oh man, he was. Oh, it wasn't. I mean, the ogre. The ogre. I mean, he is so fucking hard. Tekken 3.
I've never played Tekken games really.
Oh, dude, he was fucking hard.
Yeah, fighting game bosses or like Shao Kahn was
Fucking, they're cheap.
tough. Yeah, cheap.
He'd shoulder you in and hit you with a hammer.
Motaro was really tough.
Gosh.
He was the centaur guy.
Yeah, I was just debating if you said his name right.
Fighting games.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
think
it.
fighting games just really. I don't know. Like as a gamer, like I don't play them all the time. But growing up playing a lot of fighting games, and now one of my favorite fighting games, being Smash Brothers. I think it tests you and pushes you in another way that most games can't.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I mean, there's been some like harder platformers and stuff like Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, Super Meat Boy is definitely hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
shoot 'em
rough.
ups I think are hard by nature.
What about like?
But you know that
Cuphead?
going in.
Cuphead was tough.
Yeah, Cuphead was pretty tough. We beat that.
Cuphead's pretty tough.
We beat that one.
I'm going through the Maokai now. It's not this. Like it's easier to go by myself.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's just because like when you have 2 people, for people listening who haven't played it, like it takes twice as much to kill a boss.
Well, it takes more than twice.
More than twice.
Yeah, it's like 220% health or something.
Okay,
like that.
well, yeah, it's just easier to go by my fucking self. So I'm like ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like
if-
ahead in my game and then me and him play it, and it's just damn, I gotta do
The
this shit.
thing that Rick and I had though is like if you died though, you could jump on the other person and
And
save
revive
them.
them.
So
Yeah.
you could like keep each other alive. But the more you do that, the faster they float away and die. So
Yeah.
Okay.
There were some parts in Gears of War that were pretty tough.
Yeah,
that we were going
actually
through.
they were. It's been a little while. So yeah, but yeah,
So we were playing that on hard.
I can't remember. It might have been normal.
It might have been normal,
I don't know.
maybe.
It's a hard game. Because I just forget how much easier games have gotten. Like since I was a kid, and even the past 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
which is weird because Nintendo games are finally getting harder again.
yeah, I've beaten some games like on like their hardest difficulties. Like I did that for like the first Dead Space. I've done that for Uncharted games.
Yeah, I did Uncharted 1.
Resident
Yeah.
Evil 4.
Yeah, I've done it for things
That
like
for,
that.
like Halo and stuff.
But I'm just trying to think like what's considered like a hard game that I've beaten, and I'm not too certain.
I've beaten Battletoads, but I've used warps. I've never done like every single level.
Who's beaten the very first Mario Brothers game?
Me.
I have.
I have. Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard.
That's a tough game.
Yeah, 1 and I've beaten 1, 2, 3.
Who's beaten it without the warp?
Did you beat the lost levels?
I've never played the last levels.
Well, I played it's harder.
Oh,
I didn't
sure.
play it until I was like 20, and I'm like, fuck, this is much
Did
harder.
you beat the first Mario without the warp tubes?
Yeah, I beat the first one.
Like
Yeah,
just going through it
yeah,
all?
I hate using those because I feel like you're skipping them.
Well, you are.
So you're not really beating it. You know what I mean? Like if you handed me a controller and said, this is the last level of the game, can you beat it? You know what I mean?
So you wouldn't do a.
Yeah, even Mario Brothers
you-
3, I don't do that either.
You wouldn't do a glitch speed run then.
Never.
You wouldn't be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I can
Well,
click through
I mean,
this
if I
wall,
was in a
skip all this stuff.
competition, I knew of how to do it, then I might do it for that. But I don't enjoy playing it. Like when me and Zach Ellis.
Well, I mean, they have different categories. So you
Yeah.
can do a speed run where it's a glitchless, 100% speed run
Yeah,
or whatever.
80% kind
Yeah,
of thing.
I
you
can do
you can
that.
do different things like that where you don't have to, or you can
Like-
do the Ocarina of Time where it's just like whatever you want to do, just get through as fast as you can, and
Like-
they're floating in the air and swimming in nothing, and all this different stuff. So
Like me and Gus would play Donkey Kong Country. We'd speed run, you know what I mean? But like I would go out of my way to go to the secrets all the time.
See, for me,
All the time. He'd be like, you fucking pussy. You you know what I mean? You missed that. Or if I'm going slow, because, in that level when you're in the, the snow world, when you're, you know how you can go to the bottom barrel and shoot you across the bottom, and you can almost skip it? I'll do that to you, fucking pussy. Go up there and do like a man. So I'd do the whole level again and just make sure I'd hit the platforms correctly and precisely. So which to me, it's more skill, it's more fun. So I would do that.
See, for me in the Mega Man games, like you get the power ups, and there was a sequence where like this guy's power was good against this boss and
Yeah.
things. And I knew all those, but I always just preferred to play the game with the Mega Buster. I just never use them, and I don't know why. It's way harder doing
Yeah.
it that way, but it just felt right,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe at some point it'd be fun to like we all have our own games and stuff like that. And we race. Everyone races on like these games and
Yeah.
stuff and plays.
What's
through.
hard about Mario Brothers is like the DI is almost non-existent compared to Mario Brothers 3 or 2, especially 2 is crazy.
Oh yeah, 2 is crazy.
It's nuts, but 3, as I'm thinking about 3, and then of course you go to the modern Mario games, which are actually pretty hard and deep. And because the DI, and you know how like the new Mario Brothers series, you can shake your controller or press that button, you do that little wiggle,
Yeah.
like so you can correct yourself like that. I think that makes it deeper.
Stall.
Yeah, I think it actually makes the game kind of deeper. Because you can correct yourself, but you can also use that to do secrets and stuff like that. That's why.
Or you play like a Castlevania or Ghosts and Goblins. which
Ghosts
has
and
no
Goblins. There's
DI.
no DI.
Oh
So,
man.
and it's so laggy that you run and you'll see for like 5 seconds, like I just fucked that up, and then he lands in the wrong spot.
That's one of the games that haunted me was Super Ghouls and Ghosts. On the
Haunted
Super
you.
Nintendo. Yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like
it's
I
tough.
went
No, it's
through,
tough. I mean,
and
me
it
and-
took me so long to beat all the levels and get to the kill the final boss. And then the little princess shows up like, hey, you gotta get this
You gotta-
necklace.
you gotta do it again.
Go back to the beginning and do this again. And so I had to go back to the beginning and do the whole game again. And then I got to the princess. I didn't have the necklace, so she sent me back again.
Why didn't you have the necklace again?
Well, I got it in the first level. It's a terrible weapon. It doesn't shoot very far.
Oh, so
like
you
the
just
closer
dropped
you
it.
are, the more damage it does. But it was a harder thing to use. It had no upgrades based on your armor, whereas everything else, like
It
if you got the
upgraded.
arrow, the arrows would shoot out, and if you got the upgraded one, they'd be like seeking missiles, and they'd seek
Right.
stuff and kill them. So like there were different types of weapons. So the necklace, you just throw it, and it went like this far, so it
Yeah.
wasn't that good. So
Like on my,
I would get on the first level, and then I found out, oh well, I can get it again. It shows up more. I'll just wait till towards the end and get it. But I don't know when the last chance you have to really get it is. So I didn't get it. So
That's
I
your
got to
last
her, and then
chance?
she was like, I'm not going back again. So I just stopped. I'm like, I'm not doing more. I already beat this twice.
Well, me
Yeah.
and Zach Ellis, it was missing from my resume as a gamer, and I've always felt like shit because like my friends played it, and I thought I was like a sissy because I never played that. So I
You
knew-
were. You should have.
Yeah.
Well, then I went back
You still
and
are.
beat it with Zach Ellis.
Too late.
And then, have you
Okay.
played that game?
I don't care.
Okay, sissy. So I went back and beat it with Zach Ellis, and then the whole necklace thing came up. Like, fuck, I'm not doing this shit, and I never did.
Yeah, so you still haven't beat it.
Yeah.
I care now. And you were a sissy.
One of the hard ones I've beaten too that I don't think you guys would have played. Gargoyle's Quest 2 and then Firebrand. I think
Oh no, I've never played this.
those are hard as
no, yeah,
shit.
never heard of it.
Yeah. You play as this. Well, he's actually in Smash. I think Firebrand. is.
Firebrand sounds familiar. Isn't Firebrand?
He's like a red demon.
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
he in Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Isn't he like the?
Yeah.
Isn't that what
Yeah,
steals
yeah.
the princess?
Yep. Yeah. You play as him. And the second one, it's interesting because it's like half like JRPG. Where you're like going around talking to townspeople, and there's like an overworld map. But when you get into the locations of like the dungeons, instead of fighting random encounters, it becomes a platformer. And like he's flying around and stuff, and you have so many flaps before you fall, and then you fall to your death. It's one of the hardest games I've ever played. You need to play that sometime. It's great.
That was like Super Mario RPG. The Secret to the Thousand Year Door for the Wii. It's like RPG, and then you flip it, and then it becomes this platformer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Can I count Guitar Hero or like Rock Band?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this will be pretty hard. Yeah.
Because like I would play them on harder difficulties too, and like go through like all of them and unlock the story of it or whatever it is, the content.
Yeah, I never could play the guitar on
Above like medium.
Yeah, like 3 buttons was my max.
That's easy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Easy was 3, medium was 4, and then hard was all 5, and then expert would be just more of all 5.
Well, I never got on that bandwagon until I met Aaron, and then he had all the shit, and his like fucking friends and family would play together.
I had guitars and mics and mic stands and drums for a fake fucking band.
Like I was like, these motherfuckers are jamming to his fucking TV. You know what I mean? But then this is like this is like in the middle of the PS3 era, kind of. It's when that really became like your thing, like that I noticed. So Gus, I got him to let me borrow like the PS2 one, and I tried it, and for like a whole night, I'm like, I just can't get this. I never tried again.
Yeah, it was fun.
I played on easy like the whole night, and I could never get it very well.
There were some songs and stuff that I'd have my mic stand so I could sing it and play the guitar at the same time and stuff. It was.
Did you get that DJ one?
I did.
Is that where they started falling off?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Rock Band now, the company itself went under, so like you
Harmonix.
You can't find the new Rock Band, the newest one that came out on the PS4 and stuff. Like you can't find it anywhere anymore. Yeah. Because I was like, oh man, I should have gotten that, and then I started trying to find it, and it's gone. And I found it at the company, like they're done. You can find Guitar Hero now, but the Guitar Hero has like that weird. It's like 3 buttons now, but there's top and bottom.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I want the 5 buttons back.
I don't know, man.
But I love Rock Band. They did the solo ones down here, so you had like your. It's great. That's how it sounded. Because it has to be higher pitch than do 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 do.
Okay.
Okay, someone mentioned in the comments, DDR, dude. I was not that good at that game either.
That's a fun game too.
Yeah. Well, I remember we go to these anime conventions in high school, and these fucking guys with this big, huge jeans, and like the belts with like those emo belts. They'd be on with no shirts. They'd be like doing it so fast. And I'm like, they just stunk so bad. I mean, these guys are crazy, man.
Man, I remember at OhioCon, like they would have to shut down the room and vent it out.
It stunk so bad, dude.
Oh my gosh.
That's what made me
Standing
That's what
alone
made
was
me go to
terrible.
Smash
Days
Brothers.
before Axe body spray.
Yeah.
It's like when you're in it, you don't notice it as much. But like if you're coming from
because you're a part of it, Rick.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
But
mean?
if you're coming from like fresh and you're crossing that threshold, it's a punch in the face.
Yeah.
Well,
I think the last time Aaron and I were there for like the first year of Blind Wave, we were there just hanging out and advertising like our lightsaber fights, right? So we just snuck into the game room, didn't we?
I didn't. I think you went in sometime when I was talking to someone else.
Oh yeah, okay. I snuck.
And
in
then
the
I'm
game.
like, I'm waiting. I'm like, I can't get in there now. What's going on here?
Yeah.
He's always trying to sneak in somewhere.
We talking about we snuck in that party at the Star Wars convention too.
yeah.
Yeah, but we all went together.
Yeah.
There's times where where's Shane go? Like, I guess he's in there. I'll wait here.
I did want to bring this up before I forgot, but I had an interesting encounter at the McDonald's in the Giant Eagle Shopping Center.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are going through that drive-through, what's the etiquette?
What do you mean? Was the other? You go in, you pay.
You mean
go
the
Go in
double?
the-
You mean the double one?
Yeah.
Go left, and if you can't go left because there's people there, go into the right one.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going there, and there's like 5 cars backed up on the left lane.
Yeah.
And the right lane is empty.
Empty.
And I'm
That's
like,
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Go
I
around.
do that, and like I'm there ordering or whatever, and I hear the guy who's not ordering on the left one, but the one back, who's like this redneck guy.
Sure.
He starts cussing me the fuck out.
The hell's going on there, boy?
No, he fucked up.
He's like, didn't you go to fucking kindergarten? Didn't you learn how to wait in lines?
Why didn't he go there?
I don't know.
He's the fool.
But there's like 5 of them just all waiting in that one line. I'm like, what the?
It's like Attack of the Foolish. It's like Lord of the Flies for Eric, though.
The thing I hate.
No, it's not. It's just that's just the proper way of doing it.
Yeah.
Is.
Well, I mean, do you say that there should be 2 lines, or should there be 1 and then they just merge to eat whichever one's open?
I mean,
Because to me, how I like it is like number one, if you have those 2-line things, because it looked like they had a second line there, but then it's kind of not there, but it is there.
But
you know
in that
It's
one,
got worn off from people driving through the parking lot.
But like if you just take all those and you just have 2 lines going, now no one can drive out of there.
yeah, nobody can back out of their parking
So like
spaces.
I'm like, it should be one line, and then when one person gets up here, they can choose to go left or right.
but in that one, like the 2 lanes go the whole width of the drive-through.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they.
But they
Okay,
shouldn't.
my question
They-
is
they're
did
like-
you end up going earlier than that redneck guy?
Oh hell yes!
Yes, you did. You deserved it. You deserved it.
I mean, if nothing's blocking your path, like if it would interfere with the parking lot, I
That's
would
probably
say
some
the single
social
lane.
experiment. You're
Was-
going to be on some TV show, you know?
Was no one even ordering in that lane?
No, there was like
Oh, yeah, you fucked up then.
no, there was like
No.
because every other morning I've been there's been like 2 lines.
I don't think that's right.
No, you're incorrect.
but
No,
every
I'm
other
not.
morning
You're the asshole that does
it's
that.
been like that.
No, we talk about you always go.
That's
if
what the
there's
lines
no
are
one,
painted to do.
No,
Yeah.
there's someone there ordering,
Yeah.
right? And then they converge down to one line, and then you wait in line, and then that one line splits to the 2, so that
But
line goes faster.
even if
that
There's
was
not
the
2
case-
lines for both.
Well, there are.
It's marked.
There are.
But
yeah,
there
there
are.
are.
2 lines.
There
But
are.
but even if that was the
It
case,
blocks the whole thing.
You're wrong.
there were
I'm not.
5
That's-
people sitting in the left lane, and
Yeah.
there was no one in the right lane.
Like, because there's not supposed to be right lane. You can see where it's been like worn away. It's gone.
no, but I'm saying that no one got out of this line and went into that line. Right?
They were all still waiting in the left lane.
Like what he's saying is the guy that would be behind the guy in the left lane that's ordering would not be able to even go into the right lane because he's too far into the left lane.
Yeah.
I see.
Right. So
You see, you're
We
the one
should go
telling
to
the
the right.
story. What do you
I'm
mean
just
you
saying
see?
I've
Rick's
experienced
Rick's
the
like,
same
so that's what
experience.
happened.
No. I just
He was explaining what you were trying to say, and then you told him I see.
I mean, that's what happens when I go through there.
Yeah,
I
like
disagree
if
with
there's
your concept.
yeah, I always go into the smaller line
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
and there was no line in
Yeah.
the second one, so I just went up there.
So
and
you're sitting on this gold mine
Yeah.
of a line. You know what I mean? You
and,
go-
and there's 5 people over here in this line, fools, who were just waiting.
They were. They deserved it. You
Yeah.
have to wait.
Eric is so Machiavellian
If the
about his
guy-
McDonald's.
If the guy behind the guy that's ordering in the left-hand lane didn't go to the right lane, then that's on him.
Now, here's the thing that will piss me off, though, is let's say I'm in the left lane, I order, and there's a guy in the right lane. I ordered first, and I'm
And
going
they-
to turn, and
they
he tries
cut
to
you
cut
off.
in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
No.
hey, you ordered after me. You
That's
know,
a
he's
bad
trying-
because
he's trying to cut in.
Yeah.
You know, that's what
Yeah.
gets me.
That's what
Fuck
gets
that
I'll
guy.
be the
It's like-
redneck in that situation.
Fuck that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Fuck
Just,
that
Yeah,
just
this
that,
guy
just
was
that
just-
situation.
What I hate is when I gamble.
Aaron was like, no, let him go.
What I hate is when I
You
go.
wouldn't let him go.
Is when
I
there's,
know you
No, no.
wouldn't.
It just depends on like where the motion is. Like
Yeah,
usually
it's
it's like
supposed to zipper back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Like
just like it
this, but
zippers
people-
apart from the first side.
No.
There's not 2 drive-through lanes where
There
2
is.
people can get their food out. There's one person
yeah,
giving
because
out
2
food.
people in there taking
There's-
orders. It's faster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they do that. Yeah. so
Yeah, but
can-
they don't have a second line on the other side of that. There shouldn't be a second
No.
line on the first
There's
side.
2
of that.
lanes.
No, but they want
then
the food.
zipper.
They want all the food made though.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
staggered
The
them.
food is what
No,
takes.
they-
We'll
it
go
goes-
over there.
It goes like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, we're gonna go over there
Let's
with the
fucking
fucking
go
let's
over
go with the
there.
vlogging camera right
Yeah.
now.
We'll go inside and we'll ask them what's
I'll
the
ask my
etiquette
friend
for-
Jeremy. He works at
I
McDonald's.
have complete confidence that you'll come out the fool.
You'll walk out of that McDonald's.
Like there are lines for their drive-through, but they changed it all up. I don't think those lines are supposed to be there anymore. Like they look like they're supposed to be gone.
Because
like, you can
They
barely,
just want
you can
they
barely
just want
see
all
them.
the food made sooner. So
Yeah.
they're, you know what I mean?
They're
Like
trying to
Yeah.
order the.
I
they're
know
trying
what
to
their
get you to
goal
order.
is. I know why there's 2. I get that. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying
See-
there's one line. It splits, so you're not blocking the entire drive. 'Cause
And this-
you can't drive through that parking lot, and you block those people in if you do that, right? Like if you're parked inside and you got to back out, if there's 2 lines there, people can't back out.
yeah, my argument is that Rick
They
was
can.
correct and that people you should always go to the shorter line.
I have.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
room to do it. Not much, but there's
like,
room
if
to
you
do it.
know-
Like
you
I'm not
have-
saying if you're on a motorcycle you squeeze in there.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'm saying yeah, there is one line and you should wait your turn. But if you can get in that second lane and no one's there, or if there's less cars in that lane,
like there
go
were
there.
5
saying-
cars backed up from
I'm
the
not-
ordering
yeah,
box
I'm
in that
not
left
saying-
lane. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing? I figured the right lane was closed, and I was going to get fucked by going there and like,
And then having to
Yeah.
to pull
If-
through and go back
yeah,
around
and,
behind.
and
Yeah,
having to go
those
back around.
people-
But instead,
Those people
If-
fucked up.
If they're not splitting like they're supposed to, then yeah, do
Yeah.
that. And
That's
then
what
did
happened.
someone get behind you then after that, or what happened then?
no.
They're fools. They deserve.
yeah.
They're reveling in their
So wait,
stupidity.
after you ordered, no one was ordering behind you?
What I was not immediately, no.
I don't know.
Wow.
Like I was ordering and no one was there until I moved forward, and then someone started to pull in after I was done ordering.
Was he when you guys converged into one line?
don't
How,
know that.
was
I'm
he like
confused on that.
pretty far behind you or what?
Oh yeah.
Okay, was he like still cussing you like that?
Oh yeah, the whole time I was there, like you know,
Fucking son of a.
He's like Joe Pesci.
Like Joe Pesci, fucking fracker.
because I had the
he
window down, you know, and I could hear him, and I was just ignoring him.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, you know, this fool. It's not his fault.
I
that
hope
so
he's
ignorant,
watching this podcast right now.
You know,
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah,
it's like you know, this guy is punished enough having to wait like a fool.
yeah,
It's like I don't need to also tell him that he's an idiot.
yeah.
He should realize it. If he can't, then he'll just wait for his food
he-
forever.
Probably,
I guess
our
probably
lives
the
are
reason
so
why he's
easy,
so
aren't they?
angry and he's yelling at you.
Yeah, what are we
is
arguing about,
because
right?
he
Don't we have like
realized
just
in
the
that
easiest
moment-
lives in all?
We used to have to hunt and kill our food, and we're arguing about these
Who
lines.
gets in turn to buy their food?
I guess I just
This
picture it-
redneck should be
pre-made.
enlightened.
Yeah, I guess I picture it like when you go to the airport, you stand in a line and there's like 3 people that take your tickets or whatever they do like that, right? There's
Yes.
not a
Yeah.
line for each of those
Yeah, but
people.
But
They
that
say
has
single
one
file.
line.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It should be one line.
Sure, but this particular McDonald's has two
Two
lanes
lines.
that
Yeah.
run the full length.
But it's
Yeah.
the second lane is all washed off.
It's
It's not fully there,
I mean,
right?
if it were more convenient to drive through the left-hand lane to get out of the parking lot, then those lines would be worn off. But the reason why the lines on the right lane are worn off is because that's the middle of the parking lot.
Yeah, when I
That's
get to
where people
McDonald's,
drive through.
it's never
Okay.
backed up to the
I
point.
thought that was where the drive-through used to be before they reconstructed all of that to make 2
No,
drive-throughs.
I mean they did widen the parking lot out to
In
out to that
the
little
back, they changed up
street.
too to make both
Yeah.
room for both. So I thought that was the old drive-through lane. They just didn't.
No, they
Erase
destroyed
them out.
all that stuff and remade it.
They
I mean,
destroyed
they-
all of their parking
Yeah,
lot.
for like 4 days, that entire thing was tilled soil.
the parking lot.
Yeah, they destroed everything and
Like
rebuilt it all.
they
I remember that.
redid all the curbs and all the
They
everything.
rebeside it.
They just
Don't
rebuilt the Wendy's
get me
too.
wrong. I remember. But it's
He
the
had to
dark
walk
times.
through
It's
that
4
to
days.
Earth.
yeah.
Dark times for 4 days.
Well, I mean, I've never been to McDonald's and the line has been backed up to where it's, I'd have to wait for it to, split into 2. It's always like I get there, I choose left or right.
Yeah.
The problem is when I choose right and the left was the one I should have bet on.
I know,
Yeah.
because somebody in
it's
that
not-
one is taking too long.
They're taking
or,
fucking forever. Some
or
of
they
them-
have to open their fucking door because their window doesn't come down. I'm like, I'm
or
going to be all
maybe
day.
like there's 3 cars here on the left
Yeah.
and there's 1 car on the right.
Yeah.
So I go to the fucking guy on the right.
Flash-
And these 3 guys, they go past me. I'm like, fuck! It's fucking in front of me. It's taking forever.
They're
Fat
ordering
fuck
everything.
got ordering 50 things.
A flashback in chat says that he works at McDonald's and can tell you about those 2-lane drive-thrus and stuff like that. But I wonder if it's different for every McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
don't know.
it has to vary on like their room, like how much room they have,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like some
like,
McDonald's can't
it's a
possibly
highly
have 2 lanes
individualistic
just because
thing.
they're so narrow.
Like I'm just picturing too, like Eric's story about like waiting there at the airport, and that lady just comes up there and takes a spot. You're like, hey, wait a minute.
Well, that would have been as if like, it's like, because she didn't converge anywhere. She came out from like this direction.
Neither did Rick. Rick didn't converge from anything.
No,
He just
that-
came in. And
No, this
fucks,
would
and took
be
it.
like this would be like if someone just came up to the door and took my food.
Man.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
it would be like if they parked in those parking spaces by the dumpster and then walked over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, I like that when it comes to like retail or something. There's one big long
But not for
line,
your food.
and then there's 4.
like TJ
well,
Maxx.
it's
TJ
different.
Maxx.
I think it's different in TJ Maxx. I think it's different with that because it's cars involved, and you can't just like swerve from one lane to
Yeah.
the other.
You don't have to swerve between lanes.
I mean, you have to.
Like,
move
are
your
you trying?
theater
Is that what you're
stuff.
trying to do? You're trying to pass?
No, not at all.
But like, if
I'm just
you're on
saying,
foot,
like,
you
when it
can
comes
do
to
that.
vehicles and stuff, and people
Well,
go
no,
into their
it's
cars,
just-
they have the 2 lanes with the 2
I mean,
lines.
all it is
Okay.
is when you get to one point, you can go left, and the left lane can usually fit like the car ordering, another car, and then you're sitting here.
Yeah.
And the other one can fit a car, another car, and maybe another car.
Yeah, at least 2.
Yeah. So then you just pick like, okay, do I want to go this way?
Yeah.
Or do I want to go this way?
Sure.
You don't have to weave in and out of anything except for the very end when you got to merge back in.
Like it seems like their intent was to do what you're saying, that they would have 1 lane painted in the middle of the 2.
And that way
Well,
they can
you-
divert.
you'd
And
have
then
to-
it splits.
You would have to keep
And then
it.
it splits.
They
Yeah.
would keep it to the
But they
left
have the 2
to
lanes.
allow traffic to pass through for the parking lot. The thing I hate is like because I've been there before when I'm trying to get out. And like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go around over here, and then there's like, well, I can't go that way at all, so I have to go this way and go here and go this way.
Yeah.
Or at least at the end of the left lane have a Y.
Or actually, I think I was backing out of the parking lot. So I'm like, okay, I can
Yeah.
either back out of this parking lot and wait for these people so I can go this way, or I can
Sure.
back way over here
And
to
go
exit
out,
over here.
yeah.
That's what it was.
Now, don't get me wrong.
I've been there.
I'll argue this all day, but have we spent too much time on the
We
McDonald's parking lot?
We
No,
have.
well, I have another question actually about the etiquette. Okay, when you're at a grocery store
Yeah.
and you're waiting this fucking line forever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this other
And then
person,
another line opens up.
and then a person behind you just guns it to that line.
That's shit.
Okay, because
I
I always
agree.
go, hey,
You've been waiting.
you've been
longer.
waiting.
You take.
You're technically next.
It depends on how much stuff they have.
Wow.
If I have one thing, I might go there and be, hey, I go through and then
Yeah.
that person
But
come
normally
over.
what
Like
happens
I've been
is
nice.
But I think I have like
offer
2
it.
carts. I'm like,
What if- what if-
Normally I offer it, but then they're
Yeah,
like,
I'll
no,
offer it.
you should go first. You have less than me.
Yes,
It's like,
but
okay,
you
thank
you have to
Get it
offer
behind
it.
me.
You have
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
offer it though.
What if you both have like 10 things?
Well, this fuck at
No,
then
I
the
always-
person that goes
I
and
always
does
offer it.
first, I would
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
this fucking giant eagle fucked me good.
Yeah?
All right, yeah.
What happened? Tell
Well,
me.
he just like looked at me and said, "I'm going over here." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, okay, thank you for being selfless." You know what I mean? And you should have let me go because I was next, and I
Yeah.
had just a couple things, man.
But were you like in the aisle, like in the lane?
no, there's actually
the
the
thing,
lane
too.
was
You get
backed
stuck
up.
in there.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you
the
can't
lane,
really
the
get
lane
out
was
easily.
backed up like really far. I wasn't in the aisle. I was like
Okay.
there's like the person and there's person. I was like the 4th person back. Okay.
Okay, well, what about this, Shane? Like, what about whenever you're walking down through all the people with the checkout, right?
Yeah.
And you see here's one with the people checking out, and then someone with a whole bunch of stuff, and then over here there's someone who's just finishing checking out, but no one behind them. Should you tell that person, hey, they're done. You can go over there instead of waiting on this person to finish up?
No,
Even-
they haven't
No,
noticed.
if they're not in there, it's no man's land, man. Like,
if they're not in there.
yeah. Like
What do you mean? I mean,
Oh,
no,
they're not in line?
they're in line. They're waiting behind someone. So there's Eric. He's finishing checking out. You're standing right behind him with your stuff. But then I'm over here, and Rick just finished checking out, and I can just get him behind him, basically get right on in there, go through.
Like and we're both in line already.
You're already in that lane. I'm looking at this one already here, and this guy's gotten these guys through already. He's done.
So that's a race, right?
Well, in
I'm
that
just saying,
case,
like,
normally
should
the
I let
cases-
you know, Shane, that hey, that guy's done? You should go do it, or should I just go jump in
normally
there?
the
No, if we're
cases that
both in the
talking
same-
about
I'm
is
only
when there's only
responsible-
one
No,
checkout
I'm
line.
not
not
even in a
talking
line.
at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not even in a line. I'm coming to a line.
If you're coming to a line, then it's anybody's game.
I'm looking for a line to get into.
If we're I'm arguing that if we're in a lane
Together?
like the law. Okay, I'm talking.
Okay,
You can only be
okay.
responsible for myself in the lane.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
can't-
I would
for all
say-
these people looking desperate, they're on their own.
So if we're all in line together,
We're all in a line
If
together.
you're in a line together, yeah. If
I
someone's like, hey, I could take someone over here, and you're looking at each other, it could be a race, or it could be
Like
going
Aaron
ahead.
takes his cart, puts it horizontal, grabs his shit.
I
But
just,
no,
I just
and
take it
shaking
and leave my cart.
Yeah.
what do you
Yeah.
think, Calvin?
No, I was saying normally the cases where like you offer it to someone in front of you is when there's only one checkout lane open.
Yeah.
And like there's 5 people lined up, and you offer it to the person in front of you to go to the fresh, open, clean one.
How about they just have more than one checkout open at a time?
Well, that's not
How
possible.
about every checkout is just automated?
Have you guys ever been
Yeah, I
to?
love the
How
automated.
often you go to Kmart?
Hardly
Kmart
ever.
never
I go
has
there,
more
like,
than
once
one
or
always
twice.
one.
checkout.
It's always
open.
one.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
They have 8 lanes. I don't know why.
Because they don't have enough employees.
And they want
Because-
they just won't shut the fuck up about that Kmart card. I don't want a Kmart card.
Yeah.
And
No,
you're not getting my phone number.
Desperate.
they have enough employees.
I'm not giving money to the
but
children. No.
They don't have enough money for having all
squandered
these
it.
employees. But no one goes there because you can't check out in
I
time.
know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
I think they're just remnants from 20 years ago when people cared about Kmart.
They give you more
Maybe.
receipts than CVS does,
They
too.
do.
I know,
Yeah,
they're
they
so
do.
long.
There's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
and
What
they
they-
fold it like 6 times and give it to me. I just
Everyone
look
there's
at 'em.
depressed.
It's
They
like, no
know, they
wonder
know
you
the
guys
end
are
is
going out of
coming, you know?
business.
Yeah.
One lady that's worked there, she's like 90. I just feel bad. Like
Yeah.
she has to come to Kmart to make money because someone probably stole her money or something. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not
That's
gonna
feel
make-
bad for
That's
her.
a grand
I
assumption.
want to give her
right
money.
there. That's some.
She's too old to be working there, is what I'm saying.
They should
Yeah.
just take all those out and
Maybe
just put
she owns
in,
it.
just put self checkouts in there. Have that
Maybe
one
she's the
person
CEO
run
or something.
6 self checkouts. At least
Yeah.
then people can get through in time.
I just said, what if she owns it?
Yeah, that's why I said maybe she's CEO or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
I was in the right.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
You were in the right lane.
You were fine.
Rick
I
was,
was.
Yeah.
Rick was
You were fine.
correct. This guy was a fool.
He was.
He was so upset that he just.
He's just
then
mad that he didn't
realized.
think of what he did.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't get like even in my thing. If no one's going that way,
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not going that way.
There's so many
Like the
cars
only
back
reason
there.
I wouldn't go that way is because I would think, man, that must be broken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I've always.
Which
like,
is what I
hesitated.
assumed, but I was like, well, I'm going to take a chance. I mean, these
what
guys could
happened
just be
was
fools.
is
Yeah.
that
Proud
must
of your
that-
courage.
like there's probably 2 people in a lane.
Because the day before, both of them were down.
Okay.
And they both had like cones in front of them. Mm-hmm. So maybe there was one point where only one of them had a cone in front of them.
Both drive-throughs are
and,
down.
some guy just
Yeah.
moved the cone and then you arrived.
Maybe.
That's weird.
I don't know.
I don't think
Has
I've ever
been
seen
a small
Normally
window.
when
I
one
wasn't
is
there.
Closed, though,
This
they
redneck
always have a
motherfucker.
cone there to block it. That way they only have the one lane.
But yeah, it was great. I got my stuff. in seconds and continue on with my day.
Good.
Yep.
All I remember is when
Leaving
Rick
that-
got married, he said, "I'm never eating fast food again. My wife cooks for me." And then that didn't last very long. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's mainly for the caramel frappes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a burrito, Rick.
That day?
Which, by the way,
Oh,
thank
You
you.
got a burrito this morning.
Today you did.
Today I did.
Because I saw Rick like
what?
we're this morning we all arrived and Rick we were in the computer room and Rick I saw him like tap his jeans, tap his coat pockets. He goes, "Damn, left my burrito in the car."
All right. Well, that was my story for the week.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a story.
It was
It's a hell of a story. Yeah.
I saw something. There was something I saw. Hang on. Wait, where's my phone? I'm going to find it real quick. Go ahead.
Oh, while
Continue.
you're doing
I'll
that.
let you know.
Okay.
I got a dog.
Yeah, Calvin got a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did get a dog.
Tell us about your dog, Calvin.
If you send me a picture of it on Discord, I can show the world. Unless you don't
see.
want to.
See if
Protect
I
the
can.
dog's identity, Calvin.
No.
Because at night it is bad dog.
Calevra
Calvin's luck. He
means bad dog.
posted, and someone in chat is like, "Oh, that's the dog I lost," and it has like and that's how they find it, and then
And then I lose possession.
Yeah,
of
and
the
then you
dog.
lose possession.
That's terrible.
Because you adopted from the Humane Society, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in California? I think they recently made it like a law that in pet shops.
You can only get it from the Humane Societies now.
Yeah, I
the
kind of like
shelters.
that. I like
Yeah, me
that.
too.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's still some puppy mills that actually will send stuff to shelters like that because of that law.
There you go. Right.
But they're breaking down on that or cutting
Yeah.
down on that
It's in,
stuff.
So a couple
podcast-
good things coming out of
podcast
California.
suggestion.
Yeah. You know what was I thought was interesting when I came back to LA from Hawaii. You know, LA has all the billboards and stuff for like movies and television shows.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, interesting. And then I was thinking, because I was thinking like, Marietta, the billboards are usually like, stuff for around here, right? Like local businesses and stuff. For LA, it's all like Hollywood movies and television shows. And then I was thinking, what were the billboards for Hawaii when I was there? And I was like, I don't remember seeing any. And I asked Jen, she's like, yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah.
Like you can't do advertisements like that there.
It's
probably why it looks so
for
great.
beautification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Illegal. Wow.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like there's like 3 states it's illegal in.
There's a dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that doggy.
Very nice. Very nice.
Doggy.
It's a boxer mix, Brindle boxer mix.
What's his name?
It's a she,
What's your name?
Wesson.
How
right
dare
now.
you
Wesson?
assume that dog's
Wesson.
gender, Eric?
Haven't
It's a very
decided whether to
masculine
change
name.
it or not. Like Smith
Wesson.
and Wesson.
You think
Oh,
people
okay.
just change their names like that willy nilly, Calvin?
Yeah, she had a brother named Smith, and her
Really?
father's name is Winchester.
Oh, damn.
So you can see there's a
The
pattern.
theme. Yeah.
Wow.
Wesson.
Mm-hmm.
Wesson. That's
Rick,
not bad.
Rick's dad was gonna have a dog and he named it Jake. And then I think that dog run away or die, and then he got another dog and named it Jake.
Yeah, every single one of my dogs, my dad's dogs, have been named
Dogs.
Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Um,
We have a friend named Jake.
Now
He's a
we've
wave
had
rider.
multiple dogs at different points, and they've
Yeah.
not been Jake 1 and Jake 2.
They have been.
No, they have not
They
been.
haven't been.
My
Okay.
dad had like 2 or 3 dogs growing up in high school, from being a little kid in high school. He named them all dog.
Yeah, my grandpa had a dog.
He had
named
dog and cat and bird. Yeah, my Aunt Diane had a bird. And they called it Bird.
We had a beagle named Homer.
Homer?
Yep.
Nice.
He's a good beagle.
Did he home?
Oh Jesus!
He did.
Why did you do that?
But I backed up pretty far.
Still low.
Thank you.
That doesn't answer the question as to why you did it.
Because of Homer Simpson does it.
He does that.
Yeah.
He's dope. He's known for that.
No, he goes.
No, I think my
that.
He
brother
goes
named him
woo-hoo.
after the guy that wrote the Odyssey, not Homer
Oh.
Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Some things. Oh,
do I?
a treat stream.
Oh, did the buzzer ring?
Yeah.
I was gonna
No
say,
one else
once
move,
you
I gotta
got
move.
it- Oh, okay.
Thank you, Eric, for
Thank
your
you,
sacrifice.
Eric.
Thank you for your service.
Eric might make them all come upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, you should.
Come up here, you.
Might do.
Nah, never mind.
Actually, Eric might want to comment on this as well. But in our, you can go over on Discord and suggest things for us to talk about in the Twitch suggestions thread.
Yeah, he
And-
can put a suggestion there.
He could.
Yeah.
But one such thing was there's a hint that there might be a Fantastic Four DLC for Spider-Man PS4.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So it's not.
Neat.
It's
So
not
it's just
confirmed.
hinted.
It's just.
I've heard that as well on IGN, I believe.
Yeah, I believe the tweet says something. In our final Fantastic Four week live stream announcement, something fantastic is coming to Marvel's Spider-Man. Any guesses?
something else.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's something entirely different. When are they gonna let us know?
That's all we know.
Well,
right now.
I haven't finished the latest 2 DLCs yet. I did the first DLC, which I love that game has DLC coming out and stuff. It's a fun game. I'm excited to see, like, there's been talk, and I don't know if it's confirmed or if it's just ideas, but having like a cinematic gaming universe kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like a Marvel gaming universe, like all like. Here's all these games are all connected in the same universe, kind of like the movies are and stuff. That'd be great.
What's great about video games is you can keep that going on much longer.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, because fucking actors, no contracts, actors, and people don't get old, shit like that.
Yeah. As long as you just have decent voice acting for it and it doesn't change up too much.
I mean, they replaced the voice actor for Solid Snake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't.
Well,
okay.
I'm just saying it existed, and that game sold just fine.
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoyed the game and stuff like that, but it was weird. I love David Hayter.
Yeah, David Hayter's a man. So
and not that old either.
No,
he was younger than fucking Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah,
even though Kiefer Sutherland knocked out of the park.
Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland has a younger voice though.
You still haven't played that game yet, have you, Rick?
I haven't. No.
We need to play that game. We should just do
Hey,
that.
who sent this?
You and I can just play through that game.
We could.
Check.
Thank you, individual who sent this.
Thank you, whoever sent that.
Maybe Jay or Otoas or Aramaic or.
We appreciate it. Man, there's
a
lot of stuff, dude.
I don't know.
We haven't been sent an email yet.
It actually might be. Is there 2 liters?
Yeah, it looks like it. So
it's
here we have
2 different orders.
sausage.
So thank you both individuals who sent it. That's crazy.
They're both the same.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
But
Glass, please, Eric.
Rick, I sent you a thing too. I saw it today, and I was like, I don't think we've ever watched it. So that might be a fun thing to check out as well at some point. So
check it out.
Sweet. Thank you, Eric.
Someone sent a link to a video that sounds really cool, but it's really long. What your main says about you in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh yeah, that is really long. I watched the beginning of it. And
it's a video.
Yeah, it's super long.
Did you at least check ours?
What? I'm not sure that there's a way to quickly scrub through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would be the thing.
The order isn't like. I think the order is the way they were released. So I think it's like Mario's first, and then they go through them.
I'll see if it has timestamps on like the commenter thing, but let me look at the thing you're talking about first, Aaron.
Thank you.
This one?
Yep. I don't think we've seen it.
I think we've seen this one.
Have we?
Yeah, October 2nd, 2018.
I know it's been out for a while. I don't think we've seen it because I hadn't seen it.
I've seen it, but
you have seen it.
This one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get it up.
So I was watching. I'm like, I don't remember this. When did this come out?
No, Shane. Fuck.
So I mean, other ones may have seen it too, but it was the first time I'd seen it. So I was like, I should bring this up.
Damn it, Gus.
This is another Cobb.
Yeah. Cause I found his YouTube channel and I was like looking through like what all he had and I was like, oh look at this. I don't remember this.
Thank you.
Oh. It's a Cobb video?
Yeah, I don't know. Nice. It's not new. It's been out for a while. I hadn't seen it before. So
I think.
Deception.
Nice. Deception. Boogling.
All lies.
Reason to believe that the crew of Blind Wave are secretly all linked in hive mind.
Oh, okay.
I am not crazy. I want this narrated by Captain Flint.
Here's my evidence.
I want Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
Or Idris Alba.
There be monsters.
It's crew of Blind Wave.
I'm Eric.
I'm Callie.
What? Shit!
Fuck. He's the fastest man alive. It's about outthinking him and stuff.
That's weird.
Ow, my eyes.
You don't need them.
You need my eyes?
No, you're Daredevil.
Revelation. Well, thank you. That was from Creators of Love.
Yeah.
Okay. That one's pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh, I love this
one.
Oh my gosh.
Ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, right.
1, 2,
It wasn't me.
1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Time for everybody to stop.
Except for him.
Why him? Man, everyone
It's
wants
going to be in
I guess that would be problematic.
Cheater!
Yep.
What have I done?
She doesn't have anybody with her.
No, she doesn't.
Gotta lead him back.
Home.
The Eminem song.
What Eminem song?
Stan.
Just did the Forbidden Journey, Aaron. What do you think?
Dude, it was awesome. Like really like. It's like really being.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Cool, man.
Happy Gilmore.
That girl had the most fantastic ass.
Oliver.
Yeah, nice.
Is that where it ended?
Yep. We both said Oliver.
That's great.
I just watched that the other day. I was like, "What's this? I don't
one's
remember
good.
this." And I watched him like, "I don't remember this at all." So I was like, "I'll bring it up because I thought it was pretty funny."
I remember a
Weird.
few of those happening, but
I must have just watched it and not showed it to you guys.
You ass.
Whoops.
It's probably like in the podcast suggestions. You're like, "That's cool." You just never brought it up.
I might have. Such things happen.
Can I has the Patsy?
All right, let's.
I gotta use this godforsaken glass.
I'm gonna see if there's timestamps for the
Zelda.
Smash thing.
Damn
calm
it.
down.
I can just, we're all just eating into it and I can hear it so well in my ear.
Just chew away. Just sit back.
No, I'd rather the viewer have to suffer and I don't have to deal with it.
Was that my phone? Or was that you, Rick?
That was me.
Okay.
Actually.
I heard, my if I get a notification, mine is the smash sound that I just heard. That was
No, there are no timestamps on that video, so that's something we'll have to
Yeah.
get for next time.
It takes a while.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
for
that's a bit long.
the. Okay, I got you.
What your character says about you.
It was okay. Did you? Shane, you
I mean,
were
was
so
it
loud.
funny, or did you
Can
like?
Can you do that like away from the mic? Thank you.
Yeah. Our mains are Ike, Mario,
I guess.
Marth,
I guess.
Link, Sheik.
Yeah, I guess.
For the most part.
I've been changing things up for a bit, but
It's
just
a new
because it's
game.
fun.
Things are a little up in the air. Crom is really, really good.
I'm gonna spill your stuff.
I
Prom
mean,
is really, really good.
it's
No.
Rick's journey is paralleling Anakin Skywalker's. He could take the quick and easy path. Crom, you know.
Yeah, Smash, it continues to be fun.
It does.
Surprising.
Maybe we should
I
stream
know.
that tomorrow.
Maybe we should.
The best thing about our job is that we get to play Smash every day together.
But we don't always do it because Aaron.
Yeah.
All because of work.
Despite Aaron.
No, sometimes we'll have like 4 minutes, and you want to eat or something. Like I gotta eat. Like what?
No, there's times you guys. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to do one-on-ones. But I'm like, if I join anything, it's gonna be a 3-for-all. So I'm just like, I'll just sit out and let you guys do one-on-ones.
Well, I would rather do that too, but like I also want you to get your playing time in. You know what I mean? Get your training in for the day.
So yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys want to start sending us any questions on the Twitch chat as well,
This is always like the best part.
go ahead and feel free. I saw a bunch of questions about Young Justice, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we know it's out. It's just trying to find time and where to put it and what we're gonna do with it. Everything's coming back here soon,
Well,
which is all
Yeah.
a bunch of DC superhero shows as well.
yeah.
I can
What
tell you
happened
where to
is
put it.
before the break, when everything went off, we were working real hard because I was going to go on my vacation.
Well, you were leaving.
Yeah, I was
and
leaving for
then
2
Calvin
weeks.
said he was gonna be gone. So
Yeah.
then we were like, well, we gotta do even more than what we thought we had to do.
Yeah.
So then we were pushing beforehand to get all that stuff done.
Yeah.
And then since then, we haven't had a ton of everyone all
Yeah.
being here without having to like.
Yeah. So now we're catching back up on the stuff we had missed, and then you're going to be taking a little bit of a break next week.
Yeah.
So we were catching up even more too. So we haven't had time to we talked about, well, maybe we can add in like a Black Mirror or something, or maybe we can pick something up during the break, but there just has been zero time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we try though. But what's important to us is making sure that we don't have a any kind of break in content.
Right.
Every day.
We got
everything
something
still
coming out
comes
every day.
Yeah. Yep. So Young Justice might, unfortunately, it might if we get back to it, it might be like in the summer or something.
We haven't even had time to do the review for Spider-Verse.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
I just saw on Sunday. I guess that's probably my highlight of the week.
okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
Good.
I really liked
What'd you
it.
think?
It was great. I had the theater to myself.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
I love
so
it when
great.
it happens.
Nice.
I watched The Foreigner alone.
Yeah.
Man, I love The Foreigner.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Such a fucking
I
good
knew
movie.
I was alone in the theater. I was like, "Ugh!"
Yeah.
Every time something badass would
Yeah.
happen.
Yep.
And like,
That
eventually-
movie is how I felt going to St. Mary's.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I'll watch The Foreigner maybe tonight.
I know what it means.
I need to watch it. Oh, season 1 finale I just watched of Stranger Things this week.
So tell us about that.
So that was a highlight for me.
What do you think of it?
Whole season. I mean, the whole season was fantastic. I don't think there were any.
It's one of the greatest things that's come out recently.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't think of any down
It's basically
moments
a
or
franchise.
characters or plot lines. Like normally, I can kind of tend to nitpick the hell out of things.
no, I don't know that.
But the only thing I can nitpick from that was their Dungeon Dragon games, which you can play however you want. So I can't even nitpick
It's
that.
house rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's true. It's like Monopoly, Rick.
that's not true.
What?
But yeah, it was a super
I'm sorry. My bad.
a super emotional season finale for a lot of different characters, particularly the sheriff, obviously.
Yeah, like
definitely had tears in my eyes
we broke down.
watching that scene. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but if you haven't seen it and you're around our age, I think you'll love it.
I want Melanie to watch it so
Yeah.
bad. She couldn't get past the first, 5 minutes.
Because
Because that was scary.
But anticipation.
And he's chasing him. Yeah.
It's not that scary.
It's anticipation.
For her.
I can't
Yeah.
get. I can get. Rick, I watch tons of stuff.
Yeah,
I
sure.
can't watch horror movies. I was surprised she watched Bird Box with me.
I haven't seen that.
It's not
I
bad.
haven't
It's
seen
pretty
it.
good.
I don't even know what it's about.
For a Netflix original movie with Sandra Bullock.
Me and Jancy started to watch it, and then she read the description. She's like, "Nope," turned it off.
Oh,
Melanie made it through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mainly a.
I figured that'd be scarier.
It's really about people.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
about I know there's these moments just from the trailer with kids and everything else.
I mean, it's really just about people. I mean, I'm not saying she didn't cry. I'm
Yeah.
just saying she was able to watch it and wasn't that scared.
Okay.
Like
She
overall,
hates kids and shows.
it's not really that scary of a movie. It's really people oriented. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Please don't drink that close to the mic ever again.
Okay.
But yes, Stranger Things, great.
You just gotta watch the
it,
second. Maybe you should react to the second season.
it feels like nostalgic in a way. It seems like something I've seen before, and it's certainly something that I've like.
Because
No.
we didn't exactly live through the 80s, obviously.
No, but like
But I was exposed to so many
guys
80s
did.
movies.
What?
I'm like, you guys didn't.
Yeah.
I had 3 good years in the 80s.
I lived in the 80s.
I was born 87.
Like 2.5.
Yeah.
you know, so many movies and TV shows that have that sort of thing, but and yet it still manages to be new. But also, it just had a lot of like things that I'd already kind of imagined as a kid. Having those sort of adventures and things. So it feels like a realization of that
Sure.
as
for,
well.
For a
Yeah.
lot of people, that watch that, like my brother's age and stuff, like it felt like when they grew up. But for us, it felt like the media I consumed.
Exactly.
Because I watched a lot of 80s stuff
Yeah.
because that's what we had when I was a kid in the early 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Part of me wonders.
They were new movies back then,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. They weren't.
some things like we've done Netflix like reactions and stuff to like Stranger Things or Daredevil and that kind of stuff. But with the movies and stuff they're coming out with and things like that, I wonder if like we should also do reviews of movies like we do movie reviews, because those are just coming out on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon, things like that.
Sure.
It reminded me a lot of It, the remake, in a lot of
Well,
ways.
it had one of the exactly.
the same
Because
actors.
when we saw it, we that's one thing we talked about.
Yeah, just in terms of tone and like the atmosphere and those sort of
Who's your
things.
favorite character?
Eric here.
Now I have 2.
Before you open another one.
It's slightly shaken. Be careful.
No, it's not.
I mean, I love the sheriff.
Yeah, Hopper's probably mine.
We're good.
I love the main kid.
But I love the kids. But as an older guy, I identify more with the sheriff now.
Yeah.
But it's weird, like, because it does something for every age group almost.
What do you think of Steve Holt? No, not Steve
Harrington?
Steve Harrington.
He was the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the bat.
He came back around. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind him.
Yeah.
Don't give away anything. Just general.
He was sort of a douche, but he wasn't like 80s movies boyfriend douche.
Like
Yeah.
super stereotypical.
Like murderous.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
That a lot of them.
Murderous.
Yeah, like
murderous or rapey.
I could understand his actions even if I didn't defend them. I
Yeah.
could understand them.
Calvin hates him.
I punched
basically.
my own drink.
I don't think you can hate him after season 2, Calvin, though.
I don't want to talk about that with Rick here
Or anybody.
or on podcast.
No, it would have to be like I think we dove into that enough in Stranger Things, and we're gonna have Stranger Things 3 coming out soon. We can talk about a lot of stuff
In April.
too.
So Rick, we got
Is it in April?
No, I don't
thought it
know.
was in June.
Actually, it might be close. It might be.
I think it's June.
We just keep having this running joke that everything.
It's like
awesome
June or
comes in
July
together.
because
I think
it's about the summer.
Stranger Things 3, I think, comes out in I think it's June, and I think
sure the chat will tell us.
also Young Justice 3 is having a break
That's right, 4th of July.
and coming out as well, like June or something like that as
Akathon
well.
should have saved the Blind Wave interview for April.
Right?
Yeah.
All the best stuff
Which,
comes out
for those of you who don't know, Akathon's going to be having an interview with us going up tonight, actually.
I believe so.
I think it's at 8 p.m. Eastern. So whenever that is for you, that's when that goes up. So you can go over and check it out on his channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it's already available.
Are any of you guys going to see Glass? Maggie was saying
I'm definitely gonna go see
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
that
Yes.
it's
Definitely.
the
Definitely
third
see
in the
Glass.
series.
It premieres in 3 hours.
Yeah.
What's the second
Well,
one?
here's the thing, Rick.
I don't know if I want to tell you because that's a big
No,
giant spoiler.
The thing is that you just need to. If you haven't seen Shyamalan movies, you should watch Shyamalan movies.
Yes.
I've seen most of them.
Well, have you seen all of them?
I have not seen all of them.
You should watch all of them except for Avatar.
Yeah.
I haven't
I'll
seen.
save
I
you
haven't
that.
seen. I haven't seen Avatar yet.
Okay. All right.
So you're confused, but
Yeah. Because I've obviously seen Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
I was
amazing.
like, well, I saw the Glass trailer. I was like, okay, that's it.
You just need
It's
to
obviously
watch
that.
some other ones. and
I mean,
stuff,
to be
too.
fair,
I mean,
now that
if
he's
you-
seen the Glass trailer,
If you've seen the trailer, yeah, you
it's
already-
kind of a spoiler, so you
Yeah.
probably could
Yeah.
tell him. But there's probably people out there that might not know. Still, I don't know.
Yeah.
People know.
I mean, they should. I remember when it first came out, the big thing on Discord was like, "Go see it before
Yeah.
you're spoiled."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now at this point, it's too late. You know what I mean?
So we
Like,
should just spoil Rick.
I guess.
No.
I don't know.
I mean,
Do you want to be spoiled, Rick?
I don't care.
We get spoiling.
You're like
not
me, you
just
don't
Rick,
care.
though, spoiling
You know what I
everyone
mean?
else.
Rick, take
spoiling
a poll.
Take a poll.
No, they got me Patriots.
You know, what? We can dive into this during Glass, maybe. We'll probably do a Glass review, right?
Let's do that instead.
Yeah.
We'll do it sometime after the Spider-Verse review.
Yeah, we need a Spider-Verse too. We do Spider-Verse on tomorrow.
Oh yeah, in
or
April I
maybe
have
Monday.
4 weddings to go to.
Well,
That's the worst
Well-
time. You should call them and tell them
Yeah.
to move it.
Yeah.
I'm in 3. I'm in 3 of them.
you tell them you're.
That doesn't
tell them to do it
change.
the next month. or the
Hopefully,
month
it's not
before.
whenever you're in Chicago,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually,
There's
because
so
you will
much
be
going
in
on.
Chicago.
Or you won't.
That's paid for.
there's 2 weddings going on that weekend
In Chicago?
of someone we went to high school with, and no, I'm not going to them. No, I don't really know them very well.
Jesus.
Someone asking if we want to do.
Calvin.
You know, I just.
I went back.
well, that's the thing. I heard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I look back and I see Eric like.
It was weird because I heard it and I saw how you're eating it, and I was like,
See, I'm glad we did this though because
trying
I
to be
feel.
much quieter.
I'm sure it was like this before. We were
Yeah.
just like, I'm like, fuck. I'm sorry, people. I'm so sorry. We've done this.
oh god.
Yeah.
I used to do this thing where I'd rub my mustache across.
I did too. That was so loud.
It's so loud.
Stop it.
ASMR.
I don't get ASMR. Do you guys? Have you guys listened to ASMR?
Yeah.
Do you,
I've
does
listened to
it
it,
do
but I
anything
don't
for
get
you?
it.
Not for
Yeah.
me, but I can understand why it is for others.
Like I don't get chills or tingles or.
It gives me the same tingle that when like someone's cutting my hair.
Yeah.
You know, they're rubbing the razor on your neck.
Yeah, I mean, I get it from
No,
mailbag all the
that
time.
scares me, Rick. I think you're gonna kill me. No, I mean, I like whenever they like when they're doing the like finger and comb and clippers on the top, and they're running your like
Scissors?
You mean like in the
hair.
middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're running their fingers through your hair and
The
stuff.
middle.
What do you mean the middle? Your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The top.
Your hair.
You know, when I get a haircut, I always think like I'm having a very unique experience because whenever the razor is around this ear, it's obviously it's. But when it's going on this ear, I hear, you know.
Because it's going through your bone.
Well, yeah, it's going through my head, but you know, I'm deaf in this ear, but I can hear in this one. So I'm always thinking like, no one's ever heard what it sounds like to have a razor by ear, but you can't hear it very well.
No one ever.
Well, other than people like me,
Or
What about deaf people?
nearly deaf people.
deaf people can't hear.
Yeah.
Nearly
So
deaf
anything.
people.
How about Alicia?
That's exactly what I was thinking about. What about her, Eric?
Kingpin
Well,
says,
people
Eric,
like
I'm
me."
also deaf in my right ear.
Awesome,
You're
good job.
nothing like her, Eric.
When I was a
Kingpin.
boy.
Hey, Kingpin, awesome.
was a boy.
Eric is one less unique now.
Also, it's
I'd rather be fully hearing.
Crimson
thank you.
said he Crimson, who's a frequent for these podcasts, mentioned to me that it's his birthday and he wouldn't be here for this podcast.
Oh,
so
well,
happy
happy
birthday,
birthday.
Crimson!
Happy birthday,
thank
brother.
you very much. Happy birthday.
Birthday.
It is your birthday next, Aaron, I believe, in terms of Blind Way birthdays. It's not that far, because it's also Maggie's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that means.
What?
Yeah.
I never knew who you were talking about when I was like, "You stole my birthday, Rick."
Yeah, no, my birthday's coming up soon. I'm actually not going to be here on my birthday.
Flashback wants to know if any of us are colorblind.
I
No.
don't believe so. I've never
No.
tested it. I've done those things before though. Where have you guys done like find the number? And
We
it
did it
gives
on
you,
the
like,
podcast.
Swatches.
I have a couple people walk around on this earth who think I'm colorblind, though. Still.
Well, there's some people that think Eric's deaf.
No, some people think he's not deaf.
Oh, that's what.
That's all in his head.
My grandfather, who
Only those
wasn't
people were at this table.
blood related, Grandpa Larry was severely colorblind.
Really?
Severely.
See, I've never
Yeah,
been
like
certain
black
how
and
that
white,
is.
basically.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been certain how that works. And
Man, he never left the 50s.
Like I'm like, do traffic lights fuck him up?
I mean,
No,
he
they're
knows
all-
the order
He
of
knows the
them.
order.
It's really bad.
When this one is good, this one's
Yeah.
bad. I don't understand.
But he could not tell the color difference between them. But he knew the order, and therefore
Like
could drive.
that intersection.
Well, they're
at-
different
the
shades.
intersection
Normally
of
they're
4th and
different shades
Butler,
of
when it's just a
gray.
flashing one light and there's nothing
Yeah.
else.
It's like, should I stop or should I go?
But he never knew what color clothes he had on.
Or if they match.
So if he's going to a
anything.
funeral, like he'd be like, like a
Pink.
white tux.
Well, he had a wife who
Okay.
laid out his clothes for him.
yeah.
Wear this.
I guess he would
In
know
those
black
sort of
and white.
instances.
Yeah.
I would love to see like a.
Did she ever fuck with him though? You know what I mean?
I'd like to see someone colorblind like here's like a little like hill with a tree and sky with a sun. Like color this with these crayons and see like what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's still like the same shade a lot of times.
Right.
I mean, I'm just curious on what exactly it would look like. Like, what kind of blue would it be, or would it be a blue? Would it be a white
So like
or a gray?
if he used all these random colors to paint this house and this tree and stuff like that, if you took a black and white picture of it, like it would still look like a black and white photo.
No, because they're
Like, as
different
far as, like, the
shades.
color
Yeah, I mean, I
grading
didn't
and
see
stuff
through
like
his
that.
eyes, so I can't really say.
Right.
Do you-
And I know
like
it varies a lot.
Like, because I know, yeah, it obviously varies. But like normally, like, because I know like purple and blue, they can even tell like, well, one's purple, one's blue. They just
Don't
like,
know
they're
which is which.
Yeah, and they know which is which because they know purple is this shade of gray.
When
Yeah, I mean-
when Goku went Super Saiyan, was he like, "What's the big deal? Hair standing up."
Oh, the energy though.
yeah, but you would see the little like waves like that.
No,
his eyes,
they
his
always had
pupils were
those.
gone. For
That's
a second.
Kaioken has that.
Kaioken.
It's just a different color. You wouldn't know.
It's a different shade of because of red, you can tell that's
It would,
red.
It would be like
It's
when he
just a
went
different
Super
shade of
Saiyan and
gray.
then he went blue.
You know what you're talking about.
What? No, I mean
You can tell.
There's the blue. He blew his hair.
You blew your. Never mind.
But it's interesting, like a lot of games nowadays, video games have.
Colorblind mode.
Yeah, and actually some board games do too.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Candyland.
Have you seen? There's these clips on Twitter showing up
Candyland.
of the prequels, and they're black and white, and it's the Japanese dub. You know how we always get like
yeah.
those fights where it's like, oh, you need the dub. It's so much more emotional. It's like, well, these fuckers are way more emotional. Like it's Anakin and Padme like screaming at each other on Mustafar. It's in black and white, and it's a Japanese dub. I don't know why, but it's so fucking intense.
It sounds incredible.
It's pretty great.
That does sound pretty good. Yeah.
I'll watch shit out of that.
Yeah.
I'd have to hear it in a different language though.
That's the thing. You have to hear a different language.
Rick's like,
Yeah.
I love the prequels.
Yeah.
The prequels are back, baby.
I saw one that was like when Anakin, you're breaking my heart. That one, and it was just so like, I was like, jeez, it was great. Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I really wanted to. I wanted to have like some kind of like edit of the movies that went from like episodes 1 all the way to New Hope,
Sure.
and then have it for New Year's so that whenever it hit midnight, the Death Star would blow up. But
Yeah.
then have it also edited so that there was like the celebration and the march and everything. But then also like we set free, and, like all the all the ending of the 6th movie and stuff and all that stuff. That way it's like a big. It's a big. Yeah, just all this celebration stuff going on. Yeah.
I mean, you got to think like after that went down. I know there's obviously probably stories about that, and there might be uncovered a little bit in the comics. I know there was more war afterwards, but like they were celebrating, but that wasn't the end at all for them. Yeah, I mean, because there's so many other places, people in government who would have filled that power vacuum. You know what I mean? Like
I
immediately.
mean, there wasn't a government, right?
It wasn't all on the Death Star. They had admirals out in space and
Yeah, but I'm just saying like there wasn't a government. There was an emperor. And like then that's
Yeah, but
when
there was a structure.
Now
Yeah.
but I mean now that there was also a
It was
rebellion.
martial law though. It wasn't government.
Yeah, there was no
Yeah.
government for there to be like, well, now there's these senators who are trying to get the emperor power or anything like that. It was just
Well, there wasn't senators.
That's why you go into the news. That's what I'm saying, Shane.
Yeah.
There wasn't senators. So like it would be.
Well, there
like,
was an imperial regime. You know,
It would be
and
like
so
it'd be like if you took
Like-
out a kingdom and stuff, and what happens then? Is there you have the rebellion? The rebellion's trying to take over. What remains of like maybe this evil kingdom is trying to keep pieces together and stuff, and
Yeah.
It all ended on Jakku.
eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going back to Jakku. We can't go back to Jakku.
That sounds great. Yeah, it would be interesting, like seeing those scenes in episode 2 between like Anakin and Padme that are really awkward.
Yeah.
You know, in English, and seeing how different that might be in a dub.
Grown more beautiful, I mean. Sure, no, I get you.
You said it like a Japanese guy speaking in English.
Yeah, but I wanted to speak in English so you guys can understand what part I was referencing.
Yeah.
He just
If you
sounds like that, but says
Come
Japanese.
along, Atu. I want to hear Jango Fett
Yeah.
like that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds cool.
What's a
already,
Japanese guy saying Mandalorian to Hey Booba? It's a bit, you know, what's that? Do they have Mandalorian in Japanese?
Well, it would just be Mandalorian, right?
Well, yeah, but
It's
like
still a
like
different
Hut, like
language.
Huttese is like a language you can translate. Like whenever Jabba's speaking in the Japanese dub, does he speak the same words as being spoken there, or do
though.
they?
I'm sure he does because it's a made-up language.
Well, yeah, but with Jango, he has to be dubbed and he does the made-up language. You know, so
Yeah.
does the dub guy do the made-up language? And is it too accurate? I don't know. That's
It
so
might-
interesting.
It might be modified for
I mean, what do they do in like if there's
for the
is there-
culture.
You're looking at anime and some guys speaking like Russian or some other language in that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what.
Well, see, I think
has
like,
to be a-
like Jabba never speaks English, so they probably don't have to change his voice.
Jabba.
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 People say Jabba.
Jabba de
You say
hoot.
Jabba.
People
I've
say
heard
Jabba.
it on all kinds of. Yeah, I've heard it
It's like
pronounced
Han.
differently.
Han Solo.
Yeah.
Han and Han.
Yeah.
Hoth.
Hoth.
I got a couple other
Naboo.
things from the live podcast suggestion. One of them is just a picture, but it's pretty cool. I particularly like myself in it.
Huh?
I've already seen it, Rick. Could you keep on showing?
Oh, shit.
Oh, cool.
That is so fucking
Holy
cool.
shit.
Why are we badass cooking?
That's so awesome. I want an apron with that on it.
More importantly, why am I not?
Rick, what kind of face are you making?
I don't know.
Shane, what's that from?
I don't know. Like I think mine is when we did that thing for top screen.
This is top
that's
screen,
one of
right?
them.
Top screen uses that
I don't
font.
know. I think
because I wore that jacket.
I'm going to go
and my
99% sure top screen did that.
Yeah.
No, it's
'cause
really good, yeah.
That's definitely my picture from the top.
That's
screen
definitely
poster.
Calvin's,
That's
Yeah.
definitely the
Yeah.
sweater I was wearing, but I don't know that was my expression.
I gave him like 20 of these.
he's had a
did.
few of those.
So
already.
he's had a few.
Well, it's also the same.
It looks really
It's
good.
the same font he uses in the
We need
opening
to
to cooking.
we need to put that
Yeah.
on Instagram. That's awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
that's really cool.
We got that going on.
Send it.
Also, just it's a little hard to read,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
but yeah, about Eric and his sushi.
This is
So
real sushi?
So this is real sushi.
I can do this. No big deal.
Can't read.
I
that
can't read
bottom-
that next one.
Bottom left. Yeah.
don't drop
I
it.
can do that. Oh.
My girlfriend's family's watching me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it's coming back up.
Yep.
Maybe I'll like that fried fish head better. I ain't no bitch.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
Jancy took pictures of me when this was happening, and
Nice.
I go, I hate it. Quietly.
The sushi.
Blind
Yeah.
Wave top screen did make it. So thank you, man.
Yeah.
Did you
awesome.
not? Did you not like it?
That's whenever I texted you guys. I'm like, guys, I just had fresh sushi. It's too fresh. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It hit my mouth.
See, I thought you were being like, it's so fresh, you think you're doing something
Yeah, I
wrong.
thought
And I'm
you
like,
really
man, that must
liked
be
it.
really good.
no,
Yeah.
no, I felt like I couldn't do it. It was not part of my palate, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah,
I really
that's
want
too
to try
bad.
it then.
Yeah,
You have to develop
Me
your
too.
palate, baby.
Yeah.
probably.
And then the final thing I have is so we've seen Smash Brothers and My Hero combine, and this is something a little like that, but a little different.
Yeah, I saw this on the subreddit.
Oh, Robin.
I muted
No
it.
audio.
It's so cool.
On subreddit of what?
Avatar.
Oh.
Earth, fire,
Bayonetta.
air.
To me, fire.
Long ago,
me,
the
yeah.
four nations
Oh, look at
lived
that.
together
That's
in
so-
harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Giga.
Only the Avatar, master of all four
Master
elements,
Roku.
could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered the new airbender named Aang. And although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world.
I miss watching Avatar.
Even the
for first
stages
time.
and the backgrounds.
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
great.
awesome. It was
really
awesome.
I loved Avatar. It was great.
So good.
We're gonna have
It's
more.
such a great show to like put in the background.
Yeah.
Because I can jump in anywhere. But yeah, we're gonna have a Netflix live action series. Shit.
I
I
still don't know.
hope it's like 20 episodes or 30.
I still don't know if Melanie's finished Korra.
Really?
Yeah.
I never started it.
Really?
I've seen the original series like 4 times, but I never started Korra.
I like original more, but Korra had some unbelievable moments.
Oh yeah. Some great stuff. Some surprising stuff. Some great stuff. Some weird stuff.
Yeah.
It was great.
See, it's catching on,
Korra's
Aaron.
Korra's hot, too.
An unexpected ending.
To some people, to others, they're like, "No, I knew it the entire time."
Oh well. I did not.
Yeah.
Well, you did because you watched it first, right?
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Korra?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
So if we don't have anything else, I'll start reading out redemptions.
All right.
Sure
Yep.
thing.
You mean
Okay.
bits?
I'm just thinking about Avatar now.
Bits, yeah, first.
Yeah, I love it.
I think it was.
All right, here we go. We
Yes,
have
you can.
Go Free subscribed.
Go free.
Oh, go free.
Free.
Thank you.
Go
Free. Thank you.
Top screen with 100 bits.
Of course.
Top
Thank you
screen.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, top screen.
Go Free with 100 bits.
Oh shit, 200 bits.
Flashback with 20 bits. Here in the Netherlands, IKEA has started to deliver the meatballs to your home. Wonderful.
shit,
Also,
game
you guys
changer.
are amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Feels like
Thank
too
you.
far of a step.
You're
for
amazing.
furniture.
I want to move there.
Dip602 has resubscribed for 12 months.
Thank you.
Dip.
Thank you,
A
Dip.
whole year and a new icon next to your name as well.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So congratulations on that. And thank you very much. Shawnee McBuckets has subscribed.
All right. Thank you.
All
Shawnee
right.
McBuckets.
Thank you, Shawnee.
Jenny Teach with 500 bits.
Thank you, Jenny.
Hey.
New Year's Tig-Ass Biddies from your favorite friendly neighborhood Teach.
H, what's up?
Pathar the Fatar has subscribed.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I will give the sub.
And Reverse Grayson has gifted that and the next 2 subscriptions,
Oh, nice.
which landed on Frost Wiz and Crimson. So happy birthday, Crimson.
Happy
Congrats.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, see, those ones probably didn't land. He probably picked those. I think if you
They
only do
might
a
have.
small amount,
You picked them?
you can pick them. If you do a bigger amount, it just
It
random.
randomizes. I see.
Ah.
Echo Dolly with 100 bits. Happy National Save the Eagles Day.
Thank
Really?
you.
Like
Okay.
the football team.
Thank you,
Or-
Echo.
Dang it.
I don't know what that means.
They don't need to.
I was gonna say maybe they'll win the Super
Damn,
Bowl.
I had some big wrestling news.
Well, you
Damn, we
jumped.
missed it.
Too bad you jumped into this too quick, Rick. Could have talked about some stuff.
Yeah, they're starting.
Nope. Too late.
He can tell us. He can tell us. Tell us.
Well, so there's a new wrestling federation that's starting called All Elite Wrestling. The son of the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars have put $100 million to start this new federation.
Whoa.
The only guys you would know is Chris Jericho, who's in it.
Yes.
he's
but
in it. Huh?
Is he going to
Yeah.
be like the general manager or something?
No, well, he's going to be wrestling in it.
Okay.
I think.
Seems rigged.
Is he going to be Chris Jericho?
I mean, he does own that name, so
There would be no drawback
Probably.
to it, right?
Does that excite you, or does it make you? Are you like?
Wait.
Well, no, I mean, I'm super excited. Like, I don't. Certainly at this stage, like, they don't have a TV deal yet or anything like that.
Yeah.
Is Chris
so
Jericho
I-
not his name?
No.
No,
Oh.
that's his. That's his.
You should reach out to him. They can put him on Blind with.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's true.
Or host a wrestling federation or a YouTube channel.
So right now they've been streaming the events on the internet,
Hmm.
and then they've also had live events, obviously. But they are getting a lot of big names that again none of you would know. They're more recent names.
Hulk Hogan.
No.
Doesn't matter.
But
Then
they've got a big bank. There's a lot of people who's in charge of it who know a lot about wrestling and have some smart minds. And everything they've said in like their messaging is like, here's all the things that WWE are doing wrong, and we're gonna do it better. And that's pretty exciting.
Like better camera work,
Just everything.
better ads.
Because recently the guys who were writing WWE
Pretty far away.
famously said like wins and losses don't matter in professional wrestling. It's like that's some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
And these guys understand that. So, and it's just good having competition in the field of the thing that you love anyway, right? Because you've got someone to watch out for, maybe. And I'm not saying that this is going to grow.
And it might make them raise their game too.
Exactly. Yeah.
They might not be something that stays around forever, but it might be something enough to make WWE be like, oh, we better change some things.
You know, who knows if they're even going to get that big? Like TNA tried that shit a few times and never got big enough that it ever mattered to WWE. So.
Well, I mean, there was that local wrestling thing around here.
That's gotta be so annoying to Vince McMahon. All these little flies coming up. God.
MOV
no, he relishes it just to squash him again and again and again.
I just think of him walking. So
like when he does that, all those memes are so funny. Man.
Big suit, big man.
But yeah, it's cool. It's exciting news if you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Made me think. Yeah. I started Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, cool.
I started playing that.
What do you think?
It's pretty good. It's
I
fun.
heard it was amazing. Yeah,
I like
My
it a
dad's
lot.
playing Horizon Zero
It
Dawn.
won a couple Game of the Year awards.
Melanie's played a few I don't know how long of it. She played a little bit of it, and I keep saying stuff and doing things, whatever. Like one point, I was like, "Man, I'd really like it if I could just do this." And then a little bit later, I was able to do that, and she's like, "Oh, what do you think of that now?" I was like, "It's like I like it. It's what I wanted." So it's pretty fun. I keep finding like new kind of weird creatures I didn't know about. I have to fight them. Like I was like hunting these ones, and all of a sudden there's like this jaguar creature thing that just showed up. I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm running away, like trying to keep alive and kill it and stuff.
Yeah, I hear the story's amazing.
It gets
That's
pretty
why I wanna
intense.
get into it,
The story's been pretty neat so far, but I'm not too far into it. But
Yeah.
the gameplay has been fun. I like the gameplay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So back to subscriptions. Dinify has subscribed.
Thank you,
Dinify.
Dad.
Dinify.
Thank you.
Gavin B gave 500 bits.
Thank you.
Thank Gavin.
Gavin,
Thank you, Gavin.
Gavin.
I don't know if this is a spoiler. What do you guys think about Lucasfilm's marketing department officially changing Anakin's lightsaber to Rey's lightsaber?
Oh, just the name of the design?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's,
I mean, it's not like, I go to Lucasfilm to see like what I call everything.
yeah, I don't care.
Oh, the name of it?
Yeah, just like, hey, here is Rey's lightsaber, It's being marketed for the movies that are coming out now.
Yeah, whatever.
I guess.
We know the truth anyways.
I mean, if Excalibur is now suddenly in the hands of not Arthur, it's not like, it's that lightsaber, It's the next person's. It's not Arthur's sword anymore.
Yeah.
It's Aaron's.
I guess
Yeah.
they didn't rename them in Game of Thrones. They melded it and reforged it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, it's like, shards of Narsil that were turned into Andrew, Flame of the
yeah.
West.
yeah.
The Flame of the West.
Yeah.
Man, I
Lord
love
of the
Hugo
Rings.
Weaving.
Shack Attack.
Chick neck,
Dude,
dude,
they
they
came
give a
out-
dog a bone. Ramen's like hooping. I'm already a legend. Back in the days of a food stamp section.
Stop.
Anyway, they made that Shaq game for the Switch, right?
They made one a while back. I think it's
Shaq Fu?
just been recently released on the Switch.
We should play Shaq Fu.
No, there's
It
a
is not good.
There's a
I know.
sequel.
It's like a new Shaq Fu.
Yeah, there's a sequel. He was talking about. Hell yeah, man, it's gonna be big. He was on ESPN talking about it.
I mean, he's
Like
big.
recently?
on the Switch.
Yeah, there's definitely a sequel.
Like you can
A
buy it.
sequel to the remake of it. Because there was Shaq Fu for the SNES.
Yeah, I know.
And then they released a new Shaq Fu for like PS3 era,
Yeah, a Legend Reborn.
Shaq Fu.
which came out for the PS3.
Came
I
out June
think.
5th, 2018.
So
91% people like this video game. It's got a 7 out of 10 on Steam.
Well, a lot of people like Neil Breen movies too.
It's got a 7 out of 10. It's not like it's a 3
Neil
out of
Breen
10.
does not. He's not
There was
deserved
a-
to be called a filmmaker.
Came out June 5th, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
just- I
I
never
guess
played the
there's a
first
new
one.
new one.
I thought it would be neat to like play that at some point. I don't know. I've heard
The company who made the film that he filmed on.
But
is more of
in
a
any case,
filmmaker
Shack
than
Attack
he
with
is.
500 bits said new to Blind Wave, but I can't stop watching.
Well,
Oh,
cool.
thank
Thank
you.
you. We appreciate it, dude.
I am Wildcat fan 666. Gave 1100 bits.
Wow.
Thank you.
66.
What?
6.
Oh, scrolled up too far.
666.
Zombie Killer resubscribed for 8 months.
Zombie Killer.
Thank you, Zombie.
Thank
Killer.
you.
Man, you guys came such a long way in 2018. Thank you so much for the emojis reaction. No, for the
Emotional reaction?
eJoys reaction. EJOYES.
Okay.
And
You're
the funny
welcome.
moments. Keep
You're
up the
welcome.
amazing work. Also, what are you guys most hyped to see or play in 2019? Well, I bet it's in April, whatever it is.
Yeah. Endgame is pretty up there, as is Episode 9, Star
Like
Wars.
Star Wars movie.
As is Game
Captain
of
Marvel.
Thrones.
As
Yeah.
Game of
Yeah.
Thrones.
A lot of great things coming out in 2019.
Stranger Things 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
the
Metroid-
tabletop role-playing series of Blind Wave.
Young
Yeah.
Justice 3.
Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 4 on the
Yeah.
Switch. I might
Yeah.
actually play Metroid Prime.
Yeah. Well, in my head, I'm thinking they're probably gonna re-release them for the Switch.
Probably. I've been wanting them to re-release.
They're really great. What's that?
Metal Gear Solid.
That would
Yeah.
be,
I want a new
that
one on
would
the
be
PS4.
so cool.
You mean like a new game?
No, just Metal Gear Solid 4, like 1,
Like
2,
remastered?
3, and 4 on the PS4.
Like an HD collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're all on the PS Now or not.
I don't
But
know.
I'd love to play them on the PS4, but I can't.
Yeah.
I have to get out my PS3. And one of them doesn't work because I need a new disk drive. And one of them, the disk drive, I think works. I don't know.
Shack Attack also subscribed.
Thank you,
Oh,
Shaq.
thank you,
Thank you,
Shack
Shack Attack.
A sack of derp has subscribed.
Oh,
Thank you for this.
Thank you, Derp.
Derp.
And Don Eba has resubscribed for 16 months.
Thank you.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you. That's
Thank you.
awesome. 16.
The Dr. Robitussin has resubscribed for 3 months. I want a new Beautiful Joe, he says.
Beautiful Joe would be
Beautiful
great.
Joe.
Those were good.
Beautiful Joe.
Vaguely remember.
It's like a little dude in a red suit. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Played through that on
that's
the
right.
GameCube.
It was like a fighter kind of.
Yeah.
It was a beat 'em up.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Big Red subscribed.
Big Red. Thank
What's
you,
up,
Big
Red?
Neil, what's
Big
up?
dude in a red suit.
Juan 07 Lakers gave 100 bits. I'm planning my vacation for the year. How do I tell my wife I want to leave for a couple days to hang out with some guys that I watch react to my favorite TV show on the YouTube? Fuck it. I'll just tell her I'm meeting another woman because that's where this that's where that conversation is going.
Just say we need to take a break.
Bring her with you.
Hashtag WaveCon.
Hashtag WaveCon.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Juan 07 Lakers.
Ah, awesome one. Good luck.
Echo Dolly has resubscribed for 13 months.
Thank you, Echo.
11 Claws 30 bits. Hey guys, I left a video in the Discord podcast suggestions about what your Smash mains say about you.
So you were the one.
Yep. We'll try and get it next time once we have some time codes.
Yes.
Alvic
Thank
93 is resubscribed for 19 months.
Thank you,
Oh,
Alvic.
thank you,
Thank
Alvic.
you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Stazzy 123 is subscribed.
Stazzy, thank you.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Darcy's Pets has resubscribed for 11 months at tier 2, saying, I'm back, missed you guys so much.
Well, thank
Oh,
you,
thank
Darcy.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aramaic with 500 bits. Congrats on your dog, Calvin. But get a second one and name it after me.
Thank you, Aramaic.
And then with another 100 bits, what do you guys think that the Rocksteady secret project is?
Ooh,
No comment.
I have no idea.
I would have no idea.
Do
you have an idea,
A
or
game
do you
that stars
not wanna-
Rocksteady from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That'd be great. I know actually they were rumored for a while to be doing like a Ninja Turtle, like a Ninja Turtle game, giving them the
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
the Arkham Asylum treatment, making a hardcore Ninja Turtle game.
Tell you one thing. I don't think it's going to be Superman. 'Cause that's a big rumor that people were going to do.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be
they said it
Superman
wasn't.
video game.
They said it was not Superman.
I don't feel like that's a Rocksteady. Like,
They did the Batman games.
yeah, no, I don't feel like Superman would like. I'm trying to picture something that's like kind of like.
I mean, he's in
what
that
they-
universe, right?
They need to make
Yeah, I'm just saying like things that they do. Like I
Yeah.
don't feel like Superman would be like, well, that matches what we're doing with this. You
They
know,
need to
like if
make
they
it-
were like, I'm gonna make a Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that fits perfectly because they play the same. You know, I don't know.
I want to see Aizawa
Huh?
from My Hero.
Oh.
Oh.
Eraserhead.
Gotcha.
Before we move on, Mario mains. Do you want me to read what Mario is?
What?
You want me to read what Mario mains is?
I
Okay,
guess.
yeah,
Sure.
do it.
Either the most boring guy at the party or a veteran tryhard from 4 unaware that the ultimate is lactose intolerant to his old cheese. If he picks the golf outfit, expect America fuck yeah to be referenced.
There's nothing like Aaron.
Do you have the rest of them, or
Except for the first
I'm
thing.
going. Link is next, which says, these don't exist anymore to anyone over the age of 10. They have all moved on to more classic links. Their YouTube recommended list is filled with its no masterpiece videos.
No master what?
It's no masterpiece.
I don't even know what
Okay.
that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah.
Too old.
We probably want Samus, right? Do you want
Yeah.
Samus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably one of the more legit fans of the Metroid series, but will actively avoid using Zero Suit. Doesn't care too much about winning, just wants to do Samus the justice Nintendo never will.
0 for 3, in my opinion.
Yeah,
right
a
now.
little
Yeah.
bit. Well,
We'll see.
I mean, except for the
You're going to get to me and be like, fat
The most boring
reactor.
guy at the
Do you want
party.
Kirby?
the
Bad
cheese.
fucking piece of shit.
Do you guys want the Kirby one? or
Sure,
no?
yeah, I love it.
Kirby is trying too hard to make everyone love them by picking this harmless-looking ball of gum. Little do they know how bad Kirby actually terrorizes the NPCs in his games.
Yeah, whenever you pick
well,
Kirby, you
maybe.
know how much it terrorizes
No,
me.
I don't think you're. I think you're trying to get everyone to hate you, though. So that's
Alright.
it's not like that. No, it's not like you at all.
Let's see, who else we want?
All right. Alex Italian resubscribed for 19 months.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Chic will smugly lecture you every time you try to ledge guard their up B recovery. Will lose their shit when their recovery gets gimped in Ultimate.
I do, I guess. Yeah.
Big Taste subscribed.
I thought you were going to say big titties.
I love big
I thought you were
taste.
going to say big
Thank you,
titties.
Big Taste. For the
And
sub.
tipped $5 saying, let me get some of that pizza.
Ooh,
Yeah,
here
no.
you go, man.
Here you go, Eric Zeldemains.
Okay.
Will either kick your ass or suicide multiple times by accident.
Yeah.
More than likely introverted, but will open up a bit when doing well at their match. The type to spend an entire party playing the game or with the host's pet.
I like pets.
Yeah.
Not a whole party. No. I would have left before I played with the pet.
You would have just played more Smash.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess Marthmains. You want that for Calvin? I guess.
Calvin?
Was the kind of kid that tried to use big words to impress his 5th grade teacher, and nowadays mostly just
No, he
comments
was homeschooled.
comments on people's Facebook posts about them being disgraceful. Complains about the other Marth characters not being as skilled because they don't rely on tipping. Ironically, never gets his tip in anything.
Got
feel like
close, but he
it's
wasn't
like
in 5th grade.
Savage.
I think it's like a parallel philosophy, Calvin's life. But
Savage.
No,
Shane, do you want Young Link?
no,
Okay.
For Malachi.
no. I'm done. These are done.
I don't know. Ganondorf believes that using the side bead suicide is a dope play. Similar to Falcon, believes they are bro tier and won't shut up about maining him not a bad guy to hang out with, but probably unwilling to quit until they win one or lose by a large margin, will gloat when winning. So I'll find Ike and then we'll be done.
All right. Here we go. Aramaic with 500 bits. Going back to the drive-thru etiquette.
Yep.
Have you ever paid for food for the car behind you and said pass it on? If
Oh,
that
yeah.
happens to you, does it bother you or are you cool with it?
It's happened to me before, and I felt the need to just do it,
Yeah.
But I would never start it.
I've
It looks
started
too
it.
close to socialism for me,
I
Rick.
stop
No.
that shit in its tracks.
Yeah? You just take it and leave.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Calvin would have these streaks where that he would just keep doing that all the time, so I'd make sure to follow him into the drive-thru.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would be right behind him.
And somehow I would still order what he ordered.
I don't even pay for my food when it's not for free.
And it's not for free.
Yeah.
Well, you make it for free.
You steal?
No, that's not true.
Like the longer it's been since I graduated, like the more I have to pay for my food now. Because I used to have so many people I knew working at all these different restaurants.
Oh, I thought you meant you had so many friends that you would just beg for money so you wouldn't have to pay for your food.
Or just
Like when I
bum
met
food
you in
off
college. Please,
Yeah.
will you please give me a JVC on the real?
Well, if it was on the real, I would taste the difference.
All right, Ike Mains. Probably doesn't even want to be Ike. The kit is the closest they'll ever get to an Axe user Fire Emblem rep. Probably a bigger fan of Hector, one of the less weeb Fire Emblem reps. There you go.
I'm disappointed.
Yep.
Yep. Didn't do it.
Yeah.
Just didn't do it for me.
Just wasting my time. All right,
Closest
keep going
one
with
was
these.
me, and it was.
Are there more redemptions?
Oh, yeah. Phantom Outcast has resubscribed for 6 months. Hey, guys. Great stream as always. Are you going to play the Dragon Age series? Also, is there going to be a 4? And when is Shane and Rick going to play Gears of War? Well, we beat the first Gears of War.
Yeah.
I've
And-
played Dragon Age 1 and 2.
I've played
to
Dragon Age
completion.
1, 2, and 3. I think 3 was what? Inquisition?
4 is Inquisition, right?
4 is Inquisition?
I
3 was Inquisition.
4 was.
I don't think there was a 4.
There's not a 4, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Wasn't he asking
No,
if
he's
there was a
asking,
4?
is there going to be a 4?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I think they said they were
I
developing
haven't
it.
finished
Yeah.
3.
No, there should be another. There should be some kind of Star Wars game they do again.
there should be. I agree.
Yeah, there should be.
I don't know.
They should do another Sonic game.
I got Dragon Age Inquisition from Melanie because she loved the first 2. She never even played it.
Yeah.
Like she started it, I guess, in a sense.
It definitely had a different feel. Like, I didn't finish it, but the first 2 were really great. I love them.
Bojangles with 1,500 bits.
Bojangles.
The Normies sponsor.
Damn, dude. Thank
Possible collab coming? Uh-huh.
No.
What?
Fuck them.
Fuck the
you.
normies.
Those fuckers.
T-Bone tipped $10. Hey, Blindwave. I'm looking to start reading some Star Wars EU books and was wondering if you had any recommendations to me. I've only read the Darth Bane trilogy.
I was gonna say that's definitely my favorite right there. One of my favorite.
So he started out at the strongest, and now is just going to be disappointed from everything after.
No, I mean, no, this is one of my favorites. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if you're wanting to go with Legends, which is stuff that's not canon anymore, then Shadows of the Empire is great. The Heir to the Jedi and I Jedi is
Bane.
good.
I Jedi, I do love that
Bane
one.
is, and then Darth Plagueis is also great.
Darth
I
Plagueis
Jedi.
is absolutely amazing.
That stars Will
what did-
Smith, doesn't it?
What did he say that he's?
Yeah.
What did he say on the?
He said, "I've only ever read the Darth Bane trilogy."
Yeah.
The,
Drew
uh,
Krypton.
The other thing, Drew Carpesian, right?
Carpesian, yeah.
The thing I like that he had done was the Bane.
Revan.
But he also did the Revan books that were related to
Yep.
KOTOR and stuff. So
And Mass
That-
Effect 1 and 2.
that was really good.
And do yourself a favor and the novelization of
Revenge
Episode
of-
3.
Revenge of Sith
So
by
good.
Matt Stover. It's one of the best
Yeah.
books, period, I've ever read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the Jedi Apprentice books.
Oh, they're amazing. Like, erase everything I said, go back and read those.
Lobaka, man. Lobaka.
Speaking
Yeah,
of which,
Xanatos.
aren't they coming out with a new like Obi-Wan Qui-Gon book
Comic, I think, isn't it?
or something?
I thought it's
I would like to
Obi-Wan,
read
Obi-Wan
that.
Anakin, when Anakin was training. Or maybe they already did that.
I know
think
they're
they-
doing a
I thought they were
Qui-Gon
coming out with
thing,
a
yeah.
Qui-Gon Obi-Wan. It looked
Okay.
like Jedi Apprentice, but it's
Yeah.
gonna be a new canon
Cool.
one that they
Will
haven't
writes
had.
about one thing, Master. The negotiations
Well,
were
short.
short.
Who plays him? No, I'm just kidding.
I can't fucking remember.
CD Briggs resubscribed for 19 months.
Thank you, Briggs.
Thank you so
CD
much.
Briggs.
DT3 with 10 bits. You guys got to watch the How Many Times Is Yes and No Said in Star Wars video. It's great.
Okay.
Although there are
No.
TFA
No.
and TLG spoilers for Rick.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick can't watch.
So
What do
don't
you
watch it. Rick.
Need to watch
Yes. I think.
it. Before April. Let's see here.
Before April.
Yeah, before April. Brendan, 15 bits. Rick, you mentioned that recently Candyland is the lowest ranked board game. Have you played the #1 game, Gloomhaven? We got it in Mailbag.
We did?
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
God, it's great.
Have you played it before?
You were here.
Did
I
you?
want to play it so badly.
What did you say?
Have you played it before?
I said that's fucking great.
Oh, I thought you said God is great. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, like, I said, God, that's great.
Yeah, we got it, and I bought a removable sticker pack
Yeah.
for it.
You remember
as
that?
I
well,
want to play it so bad.
Have you played it before?
No, I've been wanting. I wanted to buy one for me to play because that's one of the games I was wanting to play.
I mean,
So,
I'm
but
excited about it.
It was
but,
like out of print or it was expensive or
I mean,
all
it's
these different
expensive.
things. So
but like, I just don't
Not
understand.
bad.
Like, I've never been able to understand why you would just play something like that and not just play D&D.
that's why I figured we would never play it. That's why I was wanting to get it for like at home. So I'm like, I don't want to play
Is
D&D.
it maybe just a more streamlined, simpler,
No,
faster
well,
version of D&D?
It's a linear version of D&D.
Sometimes linear is a good story.
Sometimes
But yeah,
crooked
so
is more fun.
but yeah, we did get it. We might play it. A Zombie Killer tipped $15.
Thank you, Zombie Killer.
Hey, Blind Wave crew, did you know that One Punch Man Season 2 is coming in April?
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Everything is coming in April.
Everything,
Everything.
including me.
You're coming in April?
Tig24 resubscribed for
Tig.
6 months.
You probably
Thank you,
will 30 times.
He says, great stream. Keep up the awesome content.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Tig.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Phenom Taker, 10 bits for an even better 2019.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully.
Young
You
Badge,
as well.
88 has resubscribed for 6 months.
Thank you
Thank
for the
you
sub.
for the sub.
Thank you, guys.
Cody has resubscribed for 4 months. Love you guys. Great to see some fellow Ohioans doing what they love. Keep up the awesome work. OH.
I.O.
Oh.
Dude,
Oh,
There
that's all
was-
you say.
whenever I was coming back from Ohio and on the plane from LA, I don't know what happened, but the person that was giving like the instruction in the beginning,
Yeah.
they just went OH and like, the whole plane went IO, and I didn't know if I was like proud or ashamed. But the whole plane did. It
Oh
was
my
crazy. It was
gosh.
like I thought it was
Did
going to
you do it?
Like they were doing.
No,
the-
I
Really?
kind of did.
You
Like I was like,
didn't do it.
I don't know.
He feigned
It
death.
was crazy.
I mean, that's just for the football, so I don't do it.
I don't know.
Not just for football. Pat, you crazy
It's for the
asshole.
whole state.
It's for
Be
basketball.
proud. Fucking
It's
law.
for-
Where are you from? Iowa?
Wyoming.
Iowa or
Lacrosse.
What they got there? Huh?
Fucking fields and
They
shit.
go
Tornadoes.
WY.
Cows?
They don't. No one does anything.
It's like one of the most happiest
They know the
states
rest of the
too.
state
They do what?
It's like one of the most unhappiest states.
Some guy's like WY. No one else does anything.
I looked at Florida's on there too, actually.
No.
Saladin.
Their uncle's name is W.
I can't even spell.
That's because in
Wyoming.
Florida, all your friends are dying because it's all
You say-
old people.
Eric, did you say
Jeez.
W-I?
No, he said W.
WY.
Oh, I was
WY.
like, W-Y. What do they say then? I'm like, I don't know because you're spelling it wrong.
Saladin with 100 bits. Hey guys, sorry got so late.
Oh, that's
All
okay.
good.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Glad you can make it.
Sorry, so late.
Toon
Yeah.
Titan has subscribed.
Toon Titan?
Thank you for the sub.
Yes. Keyboard Junkie with a 5,000 bits.
Holy
wow, thank you.
shit! Thank you.
Geez,
Thank you
KBJ.
so much. We
Um,
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
He says, "Aw, man, I'm late. Damn you, work."
No.
That's okay, man. We appreciate
You gotta live
being
your
here.
life, man. We appreciate you
Yeah.
coming and.
Glad you can make a little bit at least.
Saladin with 100 bits saying, "Sorry, said I live in Australia."
Oh, okay. Guys, sorry I'm late. I live in Australia. It's all good. We don't care. You be here when you can be here.
Fucking-
Where we appreciate it.
Yeah.
M. Marshy with 50 bits. Will you guys be reacting to the new Punisher and Star Wars Resistance trailers? Punisher, no.
Punisher
Probably
comes
n-
out, and Resistance comes out here in like 5
So
days.
there's a mid-season Resistance trailer and then a Punisher trailer. Finally,
I don't know.
probably not the Punisher. It's too close, I think, for
Yeah.
whenever
Isn't
it comes out.
Resistance comes back Monday,
Resistance
right?
will be back on Sunday. Yeah.
So we might not do either of those.
Maybe, no, maybe we'll maybe
You
we'll
made a
save it.
funny sound.
And finally, Aramaic with 100 bits.
Thank you.
Did Shane make Aaron some immune system juice to help him at home yet?
Immune system
We
juice.
got it right here, baby. We're good. You see me sick? I'm not sick. I'm good.
Not yet, but I think Aaron will just want like pineapple and.
Whatever I had to.
Hopefully not lemon.
Pineapple.
Oh, yeah. A lemon will.
I
All right,
saw that.
That's the pineapple. That's the
That-
pineapple.
I feel bad.
What did you think of that?
Calvin, were you not
You never
here?
seen that
He
before?
wasn't
Yeah, he
there.
wasn't. He
I
was.
saw it in the Best of Blind Wave
Yeah.
2018. I was like, that was lemon juice, Shane.
Yeah.
The pineapple juice right there. That's a lemon.
We have a medley of redemptions
Well, it's funny
today.
because I poured so
A
much.
medley.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of each.
Okay.
We have a slap.
Okay.
The Scottish Michael. Rick slaps Aaron.
Fuck Star Trek.
Star Trek shade on the Doctor Who reaction.
It's still bad. Slap me all you want.
No, it's not bad.
Keep slapping me, bitch.
You
You
just
just.
don't like it. That doesn't mean it's bad.
Oh, well, it's not
These are the
slapping
voyages
one.
of
I
the
forget-
Star.
I forget how hard we slap
Enterprise.
people.
We slap people pretty hard.
I brought Doctor Who here. You gonna slap me?
Oh! Goodness. I don't know if that was just because these are on, but I was.
Still, fuck Star Trek.
I felt it twice. I felt a shockwave on my face, and then I felt it again in my ears.
I felt it going through Calvin hit me.
I didn't feel anything.
All right, then we have push-ups from Pong. Aaron, do it because of Pokemon Day.
What about Pokemon Day?
No
Pokemon
Pokemon
Day's
Day.
canceled. I'm not doing Pokemon Day until Kingdom Hearts is done.
Exactly.
So,
Get ready to do push-ups,
There is
I
no
guess, every
Pokemon
day, all
Day.
the time.
Rick, to the camera.
You okay? Yeah, we can see it. We're good.
It's not tall enough.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We can see his back. We don't know what he's doing, but we can still see it. We're good.
Okay.
Good job, Aaron.
And then I have a number from a humongous tuna, squats and sit-ups from because I need to watch Korra.
Oh, you do need to watch Korra.
Years ago.
Big tuna.
Avatar.
Rick doesn't get
Man, you
that.
need to watch The Office, Rick.
Office is good.
Yeah.
I just started watching
Nice
Arrested
boy.
Development.
Yeah, yeah. But didn't you say you started watching The Office again? Yeah. Okay, you need to.
No. He needs to do both.
It's probably. I don't want to say which is better, but they're both amazing.
3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. What are you doing?
Vader's there too.
What the hell?
Do it, Rick.
Go ahead. Keep going. You can do it.
Looks like you're just fucking barely getting up. Get on his feet, man.
Depth perception.
Victory.
Good job, Rick.
Thank you.
Any others?
Nope. That's it.
Awesome.
That's it? That's the Blind Wave podcast for this week?
That's the Blind Wave podcast for this week, but it's not the last Blind Wave stream of the week because tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time we are playing Mario Party for the Switch.
Mario
Are
Party.
we playing it for sure?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because
We are now.
Calvin
We are
won't
now.
be here.
Well, good, it's only a 4-player game.
Yeah, it's only a
is only a
4-player game.
four-player
Works out perfectly.
So it's perfect.
So,
Yep. Come and root me on, everybody.
Who will win? You decide.
It's a game of
Well, no,
skill
I
and
decide.
timing and precision.
You're the shark.
I mean, it's really basically just another Smash Brothers, if you think about it, in a lot of
Why
ways.
is he
Skill,
adding-
precision, and
Yeah,
timing.
exactly.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like when I played one for the Wii, I had to jump rope. I had to take the fucking controller to do this. And it
Well,
sucked.
it takes
Someone
skill.
said, Rick, you fool.
What are you doing?
Why is Rick a
Read
fool?
Jancy's text.
Rick, read Jancy's text.
Oh.
Why would Jancy be texting me?
Well, she didn't text any of us.
Rick, read Jancy's.
I have no text.
Oh, it's a gift for us. Jancy will not be coming to Chicago, but she gave us a gift for when we go to Chicago. So something that we can use in April.
Okay.
It's a $50 gift card to this Taste of Chicago pizza shop.
Oh,
So when we get
Chicago
there,
pizza, baby.
She's treating us to dinner for when we're in Chicago.
Taste of
Have you ever
Chicago?
had actual Chicago pizza?
East Chicago, baby. Are you kidding me?
It's different. That's East Chicago.
I've had East Chicago.
We're having
That's
Chicago
just
pizza.
a lake.
No,
We're having Taste of Chicago.
Chicago style pizza.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jancy.
we'll have
I
a
actually,
nice
I know it
dinner
sounds
there.
weird, but I had it when I was in New York. You know what I mean? Like, there was like, oh, this is Chicago style. Fuck, you know, some guy from Chicago, he made it. So
Yeah, but there's a difference between like New York style pizza and actually
no,
eating
a guy
pizza
from
in New York.
Chicago set up a shop.
That's
in
what
New
they
York.
say in a market.
Well,
You
I
gotta
mean,
be in Chicago.
It was deep dish.
It's the air has to, I don't know.
This is a Wyoming podcast.
Well, I'm excited to do that. Thank you so much, Nancy.
WY.
I'm also excited to see some wave riders like Bigfoot and them.
Fuck
Yeah.
Wyoming.
So
All right.
Calvin is
Well,
upset.
Calvin's upset about the pizza, but
Look
we
at
are
this
all happy.
shit,
Thank you so
Calvin.
much. We love pizza.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jancy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
I do kinda
Love
like
you.
this thing.
Mwah. No.
Rick, you missed a
He's
redemption.
so
Too
fucking
bad.
you fell
Too
backwards.
bad. It's over.
I gotta poop so bad.
Play the music, Rick.
So damn
Play
bad.
the outro music, Rick.